Hello, good evening, good night, good morning to our dear friend Promethean in Australia who woke up especially for this game. You are tuning in to the very last stream of D8DungeonDrive 2024. And thank you so much for sticking with us and sticking it out over the last 2.5 days. My name is Declan, and I'm going to be your game master this evening, and allegedly I'm going to be the GM for this session. You get that's okay. That's a week of detention for you, Evie. I'm writing that down. You might even miss prom at this rate. But as we are playing a game called Prom Invaders from a game designer by the name of, or by the handle of Neve G. It is an absolutely wickedly fun system about a bunch of aliens that have found themselves on Earth in a high school and have mistakenly believed that by becoming Prom Lord, they become Supreme Overlord of Earth. And if it's anything like my high school, that's actually pretty true. So there we go. I am joined by some absolutely phenomenal players this evening, and Emily. So what we're going to do is, before I dive any further into the shenanigans and the chicanery that are going to happen this evening, why don't we start with Emily? We will go clockwise. So that'll be Emily, Nunu, Taylor, and then Jacob to finish this out. So if you want to introduce yourself, tell us where we can find you, learn more about you. There, her back is turned to the camera. Wonderful. We'll just skip right to Nunu.
I didn't see you there, Jacqueline. Hi.
My name's Emily. Wow, Emily, thank you for joining us. Wow, thank you.
Hey, my name's Emily. I am, aside from being a pain in the ass to Declan, I am the occasional dungeon master, producer, and player over on the It's Fate script channel. You can find me there every Tuesday at 6:45 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Or you can find me over on the Law Rights with Promethean, who was kind enough not to ruin my life. And recently joining the cast of Radiant Shadows over on the Meeples and Dragons channel. So just hanging out, living my best life.
Great.
That's
it. Following someone that's everywhere in every stream, apparently, comes someone, myself. I'm Nunu, hi, him pronouns. Used to be in a bunch of streams, not anymore, so I join charity streams sometimes. There we go, that's it. Here to have fun, and that's my only purpose.
I don't know how I'm going to follow that up. Hey, I'm Tay, and sometimes I show up places like this, but most of the time, which is like 25/7, I live on Backwater Bastards, a sci-fi comedy improv podcast, which, by the way, happens in space if you didn't get that part. And I'm a human bear over there, which is almost as weird as what I'm gonna be tonight. Bam! Next.
Hi everyone, I'm Jacob. I am part of Tales Held Dear, which is right now a live improv fantasy D&D themed show in Berlin, Germany. So if you know anyone who's in Berlin, next Saturday we have a show and it's going to be great. And other than that, I'm on different streams, and we also have some streams on YouTube from Tales Held Dear. You should check them out. And other things, follow me. There's some secret projects in the work. But I'm also playing an alien. Surprise, surprise.
I am so excited to see where all of this takes. Before we delve into the hallways and classrooms and the gym hall, is that what it's called? It's the gym hall, right? That's what I didn't go to it when I was in high school. So
I had a lot of reasons to stay out of there.
yeah, so did I. Why don't we just talk about that? Actually, 3 hours of this. Let's just talk about how crap high school was for everybody.
Yeah,
We rented a boat.
quick, everyone.
So
Everyone,
You
get
rented
your
a
traumas
boat?
out. Let's go.
yeah, we had one prom on a boat.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay.
We had a prom in a community hall, which was actually just a formal, and it wasn't great.
Yeah.
I just
Someone showed up in a
flashed,
truck.
Like, that was just a flashback. I haven't thought of that in 20 years since it happened. Like,
Nice.
this is gonna be a wild night.
Let's
It's gonna-
unpack
yeah,
it right
it's-
now.
Yeah, let's just get right into that. How do you feel? So our system tonight is very, very simple. All of our aliens / totally normal human teenagers and Emily will be just rolling a pair of D6 and then convincing me whether their action is human or alien in nature. And tonight, you get to completely and totally mess with this game as much as possible, because you might have seen it earlier on our socials, or if you've been watching the streams, we completely and totally blew through our goals. We are currently at $5,125 raised for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund, but the D8 Dungeon Drive is not over. So if you were holding on to your money to completely mess with Emily, now is the time to just dump all that into
Or Declan. You could do it to Declan also.
You could do it. If your
You could-
principal ever messes
Yeah.
don't unlock that one. Like,
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Over the course of the evening, your donations can help or hinder the players. You can mutate the aliens. You can give an alien a whole new power. You can boost their teenage confidence and give them a little less shame as they go about their day. Or I mean, why would you do that? You can make them feel more shame. And this might be an ample opportunity to actually finally get through to Emily. So let's just dump the shame right there. And lastly, but by no means least, and it is the top end of our donations tonight, because like in every high school, there can only be one prom lord. So though our aliens are a team, only one of them can be prom lord. And I am going to be asking every single chat member who is at this prom, because you are at the prom with us, to cast your vote for the alien or the NPC of your choice that you would like to see our reigning prom lord 2024. So a poll will go live shortly. We'd love for you to vote, share it, pass it around, #promies. I found that on the internet when I was Googling and researching proms. Someone actually used that hashtag. That's out there. Let's ruin it for them.
That's
That's ruined my day, so thank you.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're welcome.
I
You're welcome,
tasted
everybody.
that.
It's only 7 a.m. Like, geez, give me time.
Promise.
If you'd like to donate, the link has gone up in our chat over. I know it's Sunday night. I know everybody is tired. It's Monday morning if you're in a different time zone. But that link is open, and we are still raising money for the PCRF. If you don't know who the Palestine Children's Relief Fund are, They're an organization that is dedicated to getting children in the Middle East, predominantly in Palestine and Gaza at this very moment in time, proper medical aid and attention, bringing them humanitarian aid, food, and water. So our goal at the start of D8DungeonDrive was 3,000. And together, the GMs, the players, and you in chat have helped us bypass that by a mile, break last year's record, and then hit a whole new one. So I really would love to keep this going as much as we possibly can. And I am willing to break the rules of this game left, right, and center if it means that we get to raise that little bit more for the PCRF. The raffle, I'm going to mention the raffle as well. There is a raffle currently taking place live on stream, and you can win. Oh God, there's so many prizes. There's a half-body, fully rendered commission from IX Cato, an Irish artist. I know Kat personally. Kat plays in our Monday night stream Beyond Horizon's Edge as Mooney. Kat did all of the art for that stream and is wickedly talented. There are 2 digital sets of David Green's Empire of Rune fantasy series. On top of that, because there's more, there are 3 €25 vouchers donated by Evil Hat Productions for their online or their digital products. And then last, but by no means least, and I'm so wickedly jealous, the amazing Dungeon Depths has completely blown last year's donation out of the water, and this year has created 5 jumbo D20s in the D8 Dungeon colors. You could be one of only a handful. You could be one of only 5 people in the world who have one of those, because even we don't have those. So I will be wickedly jealous, and it would actually break my heart if Emily got one. But I'm just, it's out there now. So you do not have to donate to enter the raffle. Okay, those prizes were kindly donated by Xcato, David Green, Dungeon Depths, and Evil Hat Productions. There is no requirement to do so. After that, this is all about having an absolute blast and trying to raise that little bit more money just before we wrap this up. We've already had our first €10 donate or $10 donation in. So we will come back to that as we get started. Okay. I think that's everything at the top of the stream. I know we haven't introduced our aliens, but that's on purpose. I wanted to hold off on that until this very moment, because while the 4 of you pull up in the back of a stretch Hummer limousine, neon pink with flashing neon lights, pulsing to the beat of Chapel Rowan, constantly on blast. It's just hot to go on loop the entire time. Your limo pulls up into the car park of Centauri High School in the Midwest of Back and Beyond America. You can see all of the Emma, I'll just let you know that your mic is not muted, just as an FYI. Just in case you don't want that to be heard. That's all. After that, you can see the flashing floodlights that are normally used to illuminate the football pitch have been dragged over by the ancillary staff. They are now being used to illuminate the facade of the gymnasium. A red carpet has been lined out. You see velvet ropes draped across either side of it, and a fake bunch of paparazzi have been brought in to snap your pic as you approach. And as the sweat drips down your back, as the lip gloss sticks to your lip, as the frame of that high-heeled shoe pinches against your baby toe, we flash back to a week ago when Megan, Corinthian, Kyle, and Evie first landed outside in the woods of Centauri High School. Touching down, the landing dock opens with a and then it kind of stops. And then you hear, I'm so sorry, Master Corinthian. I just, if you just jiggle the handle a little bit.
We've really got to get this fixed.
I'll work on it right away, sir.
Daddy doesn't pay you for nothing. Or Papa. Sorry.
Papa, Master Rutherford III doesn't pay us at all, sir. Remember, your family bought our planet?
Ah, yes, of course.
Is this handle stuck? Is this handle stuck that you're jiggling?
Yes, yeah, it needs to be
Oh,
jiggled.
no.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna walk on over and I'm gonna huak ta straight onto that.
Spit on that thing.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
Easy.
spit on that thing.
Evie, why?
That is
It's
vile.
lubrication.
You hook to onto the handle. It sizzles and burns, almost melting through. The handle falls off, and then the landing bay door crashes into the wet mud outside. The four of you stand there, backlit, dramatically, as ethereal dry ice, also handled by one of Corinthian's servants, are just wafting it out dramatically to kind of like give a bit of oomph to this. As the fog diminishes, and the four of you step out, Evie, what do we see? Since closest to the handle, we'd probably see you first.
Hold on, wait. We're humans, right? Or are we aliens? What are we doing?
You can still be in your alien form if you
Where
wish,
are we?
but you're on Earth. You landed on Earth outside the high school.
Shit, what the fuck? What are we doing here? This is gonna be a long game, Declan.
It is.
You would see an aggressively tall, very slender human with like white hair that is pulled up into, similarly to myself, two little piggy tails, and does in fact have too many butterfly clips in. I'm just standing there super wide-eyed, like, that's it. That's all I got for you.
No, I'm digging it. I'm absolutely digging it. Kyle, next to Evie.
In comparison to the very tall figure that Evie emanates, you see a fairly short kid, probably like this tall, definitely not in high school, but definitely in high school. Somehow dirt stains over his white clothes. Who knows? There's mud on his boots. Hasn't even stepped out in the floor, the forest yet, but already mud everywhere. And just like very hunched back, hands in pockets, massive hoodie. Like, is this it?
And Megan, Ashley, Lisa, Nicole for short.
I'm gonna walk down this ramp, eating something. Got a stain on my shirt. We're doing braids. This is like a urban cow individual vibe. I'm just gonna look around, and I'm gonna let everybody know. Horses can drink up to 10 gallons of water a day. That's it.
Oh no.
For the last 18 years that it has taken the ship to get here, this is trademark Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, horse factology.
Yes.
Every day you are treated to one of these, and all of you have an encyclopedic knowledge of horses. If anything horse related comes up over the course of this game, you will all get to re-roll one of your dice.
You're gonna
and
regret that.
as I said it, as those words fell out of my mouth, I knew I was going to regret it. It happened, and now that's where we are.
Lock and load.
Corinthian Algernon Bartholomew Rutherford the fourth.
It's Rutherford. It's been spelled wrong, so it's just Rutherford. Not
Rutherford.
Ford. Yes, you see, like the most disgustingly richest boy, high school boy that you could possibly imagine. Kind of like one of those guys who comes to school in a suit, but maybe it's like I don't know, a vest and a tie and a briefcase and
A briefcase?
Of course.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
He steps down the ramp after you and he says, "I'm already beginning to regret bringing you here. Please don't make a fool of yourselves."
I'm gonna lick the back of my hand. This skin tastes weird.
Humans don't do that, Evie. Humans don't just lick themselves unless they're under 4 years of age.
I saw a video
grooming.
though that says that they do.
There's some things that humans do with each other that I won't get into right now. Perhaps we can have a anthropological sort of study
That
of their
explains all the
xenobiology.
things I've seen on SpaceTube.
Have you? Sorry. Have you been looking at SpaceTube at those things on this spaceship, and now our browser history has that?
Yeah.
Calls back into the spaceship. Could you just clear the browser history before Papa arrives, please?
You should clear your cookies also.
You clearly hear the sound of like a 1980s fax machine and printer going off, and they're yes, of course, Mr. Rutherford the fourth. We're right on it, and you just hear as they are printing out your browser history.
I also bookmarked some stuff.
Okay, at this moment, rather opportune, a poster, an A3 poster, comes flapping, carried by a breeze. The four of you now outside the ship, and oh my god, it smells so weird and wet and damp, much like you imagine a stable Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole, would imagine. When a poster slaps Evie right in the face, and it's stuck.
I liked that.
I don't like that. I really wish I think I'm just going to have to ignore you for the rest of the stream.
Corinthians, Evie, you've got a little something, please, and peels it off, looks at it.
There is what is quite clearly the Phantom of the Opera poster, like movie poster, not even like the original West End production. It's the movie poster, and they have like really badly tried to Photoshop out Phantom of the Opera. When you see Centauri High School Prom 2024, vote for your supreme prom overlord.
Oh my god, it's a prom. I've only heard of these. Oh.
Well, now you can go to one if you want.
Yes.
With me, maybe.
I think I know your family bought the planet, but I think if you want to rule it, you get the popular votes. So I heard there's a competition in these things. Maybe you can get the people's favor.
Yes, of course. Of course, I'm going to be prom lord. Papa promised.
Or, it's up for grabs for everyone, really. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Side
Does
eye.
it say that?
Side
Where
eye.
does it say that?
I can see Evie winning.
I can set fires with my mind.
Just because humans are weird, really.
Well, they are.
Well, we'll have to see about that. Rolls it up, opens the briefcase,
We're gonna
puts it in the
fight.
briefcase.
We're gonna fight over Prom Overlord.
It's not a fight. Evie, we're
I
not
could-
fighting.
I could see that, like, that happens on Space Tube too. It always ends a little differently, though.
I'm going to address, because there has actually been a flood of donations.
What?
And I do want to address these already. So as I see it, and I'm just gonna double check. So I just need to qualify how much shame.
Oh,
no!
Yeah. We're already starting. We're starting as we mean to go on. So
we haven't even gotten to prom
We
yet.
won't
no, we
get
haven't
to
given us prom
prom.
yet. So Emily, you're starting. You start with 1 shame. Everybody else is starting at 0. You start ashamed. There is something about you that is just like it's gnawing at you, and
Was the
Yeah.
walking.
there's a.
This is so realistic.
I'm gonna work through these just so we can get back into it. So Emily, you start with 1 shame. There's a alien puberty for you're laughing, but it's actually for you, Taylor.
Oh no! Not again!
Oh no!
So we'll discuss your power in a second. There's also one for you, Emily, but they have actually stressed. They've actually stressed what your power is. So Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, you'll get to pick what your power is. Emily, every time anybody else uses their power, you have to spit. You automatically just start spitting. It just happens. So anytime any other alien uses their power, you start spitting. So
Maybe you are
Excellent.
gonna win.
I can do that.
prom.
Can I? Yeah.
There-
Can I get a bucket, please? Someone.
After, hang on. Sorry. After that,
Maybe we
there
can
is-
collect it and auction it off after.
Disgusting. I'm also starting with anti-space luck, so thanks for that. Which means I will lower the difficulties for everybody when it comes to rolling. After that, there's 2 alien puberties from Kevin the Mailman Stan. So I will ask the mods to clarify who's getting those other puberties, just to make sure that you all get your. And there's also one that temporary power makes adults feel so old they crumble to dust. Got it. And I think that one is for Corinthian. So
Temporary power makes adults what? Crumble to dust.
makes adults feel so old they crumble to dust. It's coming from Kevin the Mailman Stan. So I that's gonna follow you around for a while, I think.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's twice, so it's actually not a temporary power. Sorry, no, that's a lie. Corinthian, you have one, and you get to pick one for yourself, Emily. So you get to pick one of your own alien powers.
I believe that the rule we made before was that Promethean would pick them all. So
Okay.
yeah, that's just what's going to happen.
Okay. I think that's us caught up on donations. We haven't even gotten to prom yet, folks. And we're already at $5,210, and we've just got off the ship. And you've all raised like $105. So let's aim.
That's all we need.
Yeah, let's keep it coming. Okay, so we have established that we know what prom is. We have established that both Corinthian and Evie might be going head for the role.
Absolutely not. There's no contest. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm taller than him.
That's not what it's about. It's about who's more important. It's Lord, right?
Yeah, but we can't go head to head if I'm taller than you.
One of us is much closer to Lord than the other. It's obvious.
One of us is much closer to the sky.
What does that have to do with anything? Are you, just because you chose a tall human body, are you trying to pull some sort of loophole?
No, I'm just trying to gain a height advantage.
A bell rings. That awful joke.
Declan's face every time.
They
I don't know if you realize that your mic picks up the deep sighs you give off every time.
they happen involuntarily. I actually can't control those. They are a visceral reaction to whenever we're on a stream together.
Excellent.
As a high school bell rings, I've just decided that we are going to tailor this and theme this like a 1990s teen sitcom on Nickelodeon. We flash forward our 4 humans standing outside Centauri High School. And yeah, it's not. It was a weird typo when they were putting it in, and they just couldn't. The school haven't been able to afford to have it changed, so it is Centauri High School. The 4 of you are standing outside the door. There is a rush of teenagers and faculty and administrative staff, all sort of busying and whirring past each of you. Nobody bats an eyelid at the 4 of you when all of a sudden there's just a hi, I'm Emma Violet, and the 4 of you see this small, squat little brunette girl with thick black frame glasses, a paintbrush in her hair, smattered dungaree overalls, and she's just holding a load of bookbinders. Are you the new foreign exchange students?
Hello, Miss Violet, did you say?
Yes,
please,
Emma Violet.
yes, can you take us to the magistrate of registration for the Prom Lord contest?
The magistrate?
Yes. Whatever authority it is that...
Prom. Yeah. Wow. You want to go for prom lord? Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So do I, and
No.
I'm better.
No.
So I mean, yes, I get the library is actually on one of our stops, and she kind of just fixes her glasses. But I've been kind of assigned as student liaison by our high school council president.
It's weird because you're not holding a sign.
Well, oh, that's just that not American humor that I. Oh, you're so clever. Are you from Europe?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm from Soup in Europe.
Please
Soup.
just, hey, Evie,
Soup.
Megan, Ashley, Lisa, and Kyle. One moment. We need an aside, yes. Just keep it low. If you reveal that you don't know that much about this planet, I mean, I did give you some primers, but if you reveal you don't know that much about this planet, they may start to suspect something. So don't embarrass us, please.
Yeah, don't embarrass us, Kyle.
Yeah.
But I've
Yeah,
heard
Kyle.
about soup. Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, it's a place. It exists.
Well,
That's where we're from.
okay.
And if
I
it
will
doesn't,
try.
now it does.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. And the bell rings again. That is actually the late bell, and you can see that she's quite tetchy. Like she's kind of bouncing back and forth, and she's like just kind of nervous. So why don't I show you kind of like the classrooms, and we can. I'm with you for the day. And you can, if whatever you need, you can just ask me. And you wanted to do the prom, okay? Prom, okay. And she
question.
heads inside. Yeah.
You mentioned that there's a president. Can you?
Yes.
Does the Prom Lord? I assume it, as it's a lord, its authority supersedes the president, right?
Well, normally, yes. The prom overlord would supersede.
Oh, it's an
But,
overlord.
yeah, it's just that
Delightful.
our student council president,
I
Brittany,
prefer an underlord myself.
Evie.
Well, Brittany would normally be doing this, but she's very busy getting ready for the prom. So and like between us, she's kind of up for it. So I mean, good luck, but like Brittany Carmichael is a shoe-in for it. She won last year, and she wasn't even a senior. So, and like she turns very awkwardly, like a mixtape of like late noughties Alanis Morissette, and the chorus falls out of her back pocket, and like she just waddles on into the school hallway.
I look at Kyle and I say, Michael's a really good name for a car.
Huh?
I'm actually gonna murder you so hard.
Miss Violet, catch up with.
I get it.
So this is you've all registered with the school, obviously, because I mean you'd have to have you wouldn't be able to come in if you're this. This is the reception. This is Mrs. Thompson, and there is a disgruntled late 60s frumpy woman in a one piece who just looks up at you from behind, very bedazzled glasses, a purple rinse in her hair, and she just kind of half snorts a greeting. You're late for class.
That's okay.
And she goes back to work.
Miss Violet, I have a quick request or question. Between now and the Prom Lord contest, would you be willing to get any information about this Brittany that may be useful in removing her from the running?
Oh, I mean, no. I mean, like Brittany's my my BFF, my ride or die. She's my
Maybe this
my
will
best-
help. I'd like to use a power.
Yeah,
My power is produce
I
Earth money.
spit immediately.
produce Earth money.
Yes. And so I just reach inside
Oh my
vest.
god, I fucking hate Corinthians so much.
That's amazing.
And I just produce a fistful of money.
And I spit on the ground.
Okay, yeah, it's entirely involuntary, Evie, as in your hands, like a bunch of like dollars and yen and like even like outdated currencies like lira and pounds. All of these things just manifest in your hand, like as you kind of like yank it out of your pocket. And she's, give me an alien roll.
Okay.
You're gonna roll 2d6 and then add or subtract. I'm going to tell you the D on this is quite high, or would have been quite high, except I have been shamed by chat, and I wonder who that was.
Delicious.
So I'm gonna drop it from very hard. No, I can't say that. I'm gonna drop it from very hard to hard. So it's only a 9.
Well, I rolled so spectacularly well. Plus my 3 alien, I get a 6.
I can't. And
You must. That's how money works.
But I have morals and principles. I'm an artist.
I'm sorry, what are those? Opens the briefcase, pulls out an Earth dictionary, and starts going through. I'm sorry. What is I don't. Never heard that word before.
How else are you going to buy into the evils of capitalism?
I just believe in my art, and I don't.
Yeah.
The next, and she's quite visibly upset. Now it's weird, Corinthian, because that usually works. Like you throw money at stuff, like that usually works. And there is a moment where she kind of deliberated. But Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, and Kyle, a rather, this is the second time today I've actually said this, greasy aroma catches you, like, and you kind of find yourselves salivating a little bit. Now it is, mind you, like 8:30 in the morning, but you can definitely smell something frying in
Is
a
it
lot
horses?
It smells like. I'm so sorry to chat if anybody likes horses, but it's vaguely horse related. Yeah, it's.
Let's go there next.
Where?
Don't you smell that?
Oh.
It's got like a tang.
Do
you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Canteen. Oh my god, yeah, Europeans, you guys do like breakfast and then like mini breakfast.
Yeah.
And then
We
Yeah.
love that.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
the cakes are much smaller the second time.
Yeah.
European humor. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't, but I will. I promise you I will. And she kind of you see her take a sharp left down a corridor and she kind of gestures for you to follow, and that is where the aroma is coming from.
Mhm.
Now, on the way, she's pointing out like this is the art room, this is the nurse's office. We don't actually have one, we can't afford one. It's actually just a box with Barney stickers in it. But
That's too real.
I'm bringing you the authentic experience here, folks.
Vibes.
Authentic. Pay your
Does it,
teachers
Pat?
more. But as she's pointing at all these various classrooms, all the while, Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, and Kyle, the both of you are. This food, the smell is oof. It's a lot. What are you doing about it? Because she seems quite hell bent on finishing this tour with you.
I'm itching. I'm like,
I'm
where's it
just
at?
gonna walk over there where the smell is coming from and just like, I am
Kyle.
terribly sorry. I'm always hungry. I must
Kyle.
go.
Kyle,
Huh?
what do you think it is? Like, what do you think?
Food.
What do you think it is? Like, what do you think it is?
Stuff
Do you think it's
eat?
like? Do you know what I mean? Do you think it's like beasts?
Ooh, I don't know, but you're making me hungrier. It could be, Nicole. It
Because
could be.
you know, like when I eat the wrong thing.
I can go and try, and if it is, you can eat.
Okay.
If it isn't, I eat your portion. I don't mind.
Yeah, I know. I know you don't mind. We know that about you.
As like for the record, Emma Violet is just kind of like, 'cause she's not deaf, like she's staring like oh no, it's obviously just it's obviously Supian culture from Europe, and I'm just not. These are her inner workings and her inner mind and her thoughts. Who am I to judge these Europeans? Well, actually, there is a lunch at 11. And I guess we could go in now. It's usually just the student council have brunch.
Okay,
now.
like is it not 11?
And now it's 11 o'clock. It is. It's just the clocks flash forward. There's a ringing of a bell, and it is 11. And there's a flood of students out of their classrooms, all of which are immediately on their phones. Talking and texting to each other. The teenagers don't talk to each other. They're texting each other. They're texting each other. They're sending each other messages on Instagram and Snapchat because that's their new DM service. What the hell? That's just weird. They're flood past you, and they're all beelining for the canteen.
It's going to run out. We should
Are we
go
barreling for the canteen?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You
On
see.
the way there, I'm gonna look at Corinthian and say, listen, you're really embarrassing me at the moment. If you could just be a little cooler, that would be okay. And then I spit in my hand and I slick my hair back.
Okay. So I am gonna ask you to give me.
Some of it fries off.
No, my hair has fry resistance.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you to give me a. That's disgusting. I'm gonna ask you to give me a roll 2d6, and you can add your human to this. Teenagers are disgusting. That's what someone in chat just said. Fucking teenagers. And then someone else said weird ass Europeans. So
So I believe my human is a +1.
it is a +1.
Which means that in total, that's a 5.
Wow.
Okay. So I'd like you to take another shame as you have failed.
I believe you're tracking my shame, so
I am.
you can
Sorry,
make
yes,
that
you're up to,
for me.
you now have 2 shame. As you spit in your hand and a glob of gunk that's not human, just kind of like slick, and your hair is perfect, like it doesn't move, it can't move. Now at 2 shame, you mutate again, so you now have another power to use.
Okay, Promethean, if you're in the chat. Because I
No.
believe the second power that I was gifted was the power of intimidating power slides.
Okay. Okay. That's gonna come real useful. You all watch as Emma Violet is just sort of like shoved and like corralled through the crowd like a ping pong ball, or like a ball in a the word's gone from my head. What's the pinball machine? Yeah, I was like, the word's gone. Ping pong ball. I would say pinball machine, but there we are. Yeah, she's just batted up towards, and she's kind of waving. Over here, guys, this way. And and then someone kind of half knocks her over, and her books go flying, and people start laughing. And yeah, the smell. Oh my god, the smell hits all of you like a wall. Like it's just Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole, there's definitely that thing happening.
Kyle, come on.
Huh?
Let's go.
Oh,
Like, just go to the where they're doing it. The smell.
I'm going. And as I go, I walk by Emma Violet. I pick a few of her books up, give it to her, and then go to the canteen.
Okay.
And get 2 trays, 2 plates, fill one of them just with that thing for Nicole.
Okay. It's just gray clumps. Like it's just gray clumps. And like I can only I cannot be any more descriptive than that because that's all it is. It is on a menu. You just see Sloppy Joe written on a menu. You are on your tray, Kyle, as you sort of like spoon everything out like into mounds of stuff. 2 imitation cartons of imitation orange juice, and oranges misspelled, are put on your tray. There is a brick that is a bread roll, and it is just sort of slapped out at you, and it's definitely that thing. Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short. What are Evie and Corinthian doing?
As everyone goes to walk away, Corinthian grabs Evie's arm, turns her around, pulls out a handkerchief, and steps in just like slightly closer than you'd expect, and wipes the gunk off of the hair and says, "Evie, you don't have anything to prove to me. We know I'm cooler than you, and it's not a contest. We're long past that, aren't we?" Folds the handkerchief, puts it in the briefcase.
All the air leaves my body, and then I just stare up at you, like, or down at you, I guess, like, and then I go, "No, we're not," and I walk away.
OMG. Yeah, it's and like out of the corner of the canteen.
It's Evie, actually.
A tall, just as tall as Evie, the exact height of Evie to be precise. Thin, pencily, young, blonde wasp of a human being. With a large phone in one hand and a ring light being held by her staff in the other, off to one side, just stomps her way, and the path clears. in the canteen in Centauri High School. Oh my God, it's your Brit coming to your long piece.
That's
I'm
the one
here.
with the car named Michael.
Oh my God, I'm famous in Europe. Look, everybody, and she just points the phone in your direction. I've actually found real living Europeans. We read it. We
I'm gonna
learned in
run away for
science
1
class
second. There's someone at
you
my door.
died
Give
in
me
the
1
Ice Age. Like, oh my God, there's all of you here. Say hi to my 15,000 followers. Obviously you know
Okay.
me. I'm Brittany Carmichael. Hashtag Brit's the winner. Say hi or whatever it is that you guys do in Europe.
Bonjour.
Oh my God, Italian.
Yep.
I'm eating out the inside of a sloppy Joe right now because I can't eat like bread, but
Oh my God, this one loves our food. I've heard in Europe they eat snails. Ew, gross.
yeah. Hey, are you a vegetarian?
I'm flexitarian. It really depends on what's in right now.
How flexible are you?
Yeah.
Yes, how indeed.
What's this?
You're really short.
We're the exact same height.
I'd like to use my power that I've just decided exists.
Please tell me
Which
you're
is
gonna
the-
do a power slide.
Which is the power to shrink or enlarge anything. And I'm just going to make her 1 inch shorter.
Okay. I'm just gonna say
But
because you
I'm
missed
also
it.
gonna spit at the same time because
You're
the other
gonna do
thing I
that,
have to do.
and you're also gonna do the other thing that Promethean just gave you, which
Oh, no.
is you are compelled to obey the hottest person in the room, and that is Brittany
Oh,
Carmichael.
it's okay. That's me. It's fine.
It's not. It's me, and I'm. So, as Brittany actually drops like an inch in height in front of everybody, everyone's like, "Oh my God, I knew she was wearing those absolute like heel fillers."
Fucking hell,
Brittany
for me.
she actually goes red with it. You've given Brittany a little bit of shame, which is, and that is powerful. But you've also made a very powerful enemy. Listen here. I don't know what
I listen so intently.
Oh, you are like every word of it, Evie. I don't know what Transylvanian nightmare you Euro knuckle dragging peasants, okay, are here about. Okay, this is America, and in America, you do what Americans do.
I've been trying to tell them that, of course. I would like to.
I just realized
charm.
there's Americans in chat, so I think this will be fun. So over to the Americans in chat. And yeah, go for it, Corinthian.
I would like to be just utterly like rich and charming in this like European way. I would like to gain the trust of this human. I want this human to want an association with me.
Ah. Are you using a power for this, or are you going to try and like schmooze her using your human appeal?
I'm gonna use a power for this.
Okay.
Which is a power to it's the power of controlling electronics.
Okay.
Oh.
And I would like her equipment to short out.
Okay.
And then I would like to step in, and of course all of it's orchestrated by me, but I would like to step in and say, oh, of course, this happens to us all the time in Europe, and just tap, tap, and have it turned back on.
Give me an alien roll. And I'm going to give you easy on this because she got her phone off of Shein. Stop buying stuff off Shein and Temu.
That's a 5 on the dice, and so that's an 8.
Oh, well, you only needed a 5. And you, Corinthian, Algernon, and Bartholomew Rutherford the Fourth, you don't even have to look at the phone. You know it's there. The ring light, it blows out the contrast on her in a way that is abnormal. And she's a little bit, oh no. And then the phone glitches, and the whole thing full blue screen of death. And oh my god, I'm offline. I'm
Oh no,
offline.
oh no.
Oh my god, I'm offline.
I can help. Let me help with that.
Oh my god, yeah, it's probably invented in Europe here. And she just throws the phone into your hands.
And I will just tap and bring it back on.
Oh my god. Finally, something.
Suddenly, I need to obey everything Corinthian says because now he's the hottest person in the room.
Yes, yes, he is. And though Brittany would never admit it, you have gone up massively in her regard, Corinthian. You've kind of thwarted this moment. Meanwhile, Kyle and Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, what are the two of you doing?
Well, I did drink that orange juice.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And the thing is that like I'm supposed to eat like green plant matter, but I can't just eat it. I have to eat it through something that's already eaten it, which is why I'm after horses. And like nobody pre-ate this orange juice.
Oh no.
So like, you know, something's gonna happen, and I haven't really test driven this body, so
Okay.
Watch out!
The moment Kyle sees Nicole eat something or drink in this case, that's not, we know what,
yeah.
he's just gonna stand up and walk away and go to where the other commotion was happening.
Oh my god, left totally high and dry. Yeah, Kyle, you see it, and you're like, oh nope. You've seen this once before,
Yeah.
and
Never again.
It gets everywhere. Okay, are you going to use an alien power to try and digest this and push through, or are you going to use your human gag reflex to just suppress it?
I'm gonna use my human gag reflex.
Okay.
Watch out.
I'm going to set the difficulty on this to a medium.
Ooh, medium gag reflex.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
You got a fresh batch of imitation orange juice.
Yeah. Well, I've rolled, and I have rolled a 6
Okay.
because you know what they say about horse girls. And also I have a +2 human, so it's gonna be an 8
Wonderful.
because I ate that.
It, whatever that was, bubbles up a lot. Like it's there. Thankfully, with your alien composition, you're able to just seal off your throat. Like it's there, and there is a bubble. Like it's like a toad croaking and holding something. There's just a bubble there. But you manage
Oh my
to stomach
God.
it a little bit, and a
Wow.
little bit of gas comes out.
We got really close there, you guys.
There's literally. You look up, Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, from your seat. There, the trays are empty, and you see Kyle standing like 25 feet away, holding up his tray defensively.
Is you good?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go, girls. Whoa,
So
icy.
There's a moment when Corinthian hands Brittany's phone back where he lets his fingers sort of like linger there, and like their hands all occupy the same phone space for a moment. And in that moment, he just looks at Evie and then looks away and finishes.
Mm-mm.
Oh my.
Oh my God. Messy.
So, y'all are around for prom, right? Corinthians.
Yeah.
I'm
The
going
others.
to be prom lord.
Yeah.
Funny. Oh, that's sweet. No. No. You see, there's like a tradition here in Centauri High School. I'm the reigning prom lord and student body council president. So I guess you could be like an underling, like an underlord.
How
I
many
guess.
bodies are there?
Like student. Do you not have democracy?
As the
Okay.
student
Note to
body
self,
president,
when
you should
I'm
probably know how
president
many
of the
bodies
United
there
States,
are.
we're bringing democracy to Europe. That's the first thing I'm going to do as the first lady president of the United States. We're going to
Wow.
invade you and bring you democracy.
Whoa.
Well, I'd rather not have democracy. I'd rather have a succulent Chinese meal.
To be,
Get your hands off my penis! Sorry, I had to.
to be really honest,
I
are
don't think
people
you know your judo well.
You summoned it!
I'm sorry, our people tried democracy about 3 galactic cycles ago, so it's quite overrated. We don't need it again.
The vibes
Oh,
were
that's-
not.
That's that daylight savings thing that you guys have over there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, good luck to you. I mean, I would welcome the competition. But
Competition.
Can I do a power?
I'm sorry, Evie,
Yes,
which
you can.
one of
You
us
can
are
do
you
it.
laughing at? Who are you mocking? I'm unclear. Are you mocking me or Brittany?
Well,
I-
considering I have to obey you currently, probably at Brittany.
Thank you.
Uh,
Yes,
Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short. You wanted to use a power?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the horse whisper. Works on
Okay.
all large beasts.
Okay.
It's a subsonic murmur that calms and attracts.
And as she does this, I spit at Brittany's feet.
And I look
Um,
at Evie while I'm doing it, like we're syncing. And then while I do it, like I kind of do these like body rolls.
Can I just above the table for a second?
Yeah.
Can I just remind everybody in chat that I have to sit here as a game master
Yeah.
and try and facilitate all of this?
You bought this with your
Allegedly.
own money, baby.
Last year we raised 3,400. I would love to end this stream on 5,400. And we are.
No, we want to end it on 6,000 because then you'll get the tree with lips tattoo.
I am not getting a tree with lips tattoo. We are $185 away from 5,400. For anyone that is interested in the tree lips tattoo, we are $785. So good luck to you, Emily. I am not getting.
I'm
that
already
tattoo.
getting 2 tattoos for you.
Yeah, you are.
Bad.
Okay. What precisely are you trying to do with the power?
Like this is just taking a long time, and I kind of want her to like get confused about us in a very European way, if you know what I mean.
Yes. As she does not know anything about Europe because the public
Yeah, she's
education
about
system in the
to.
United States is terrible, you can roll your 2d6 and add your alien modifier.
Uh-oh.
Someone in chat
Two-
said Brittany is the beast. Yes, I think it is. I think we're going off of that.
Okay, I got double 3s,
Okay.
but
That's a
here's the
6.
thing: my alien modifier is a -4, so we're sitting at a 2.
You're sitting at a 2 and you need a 5.
The body rolls weren't enough.
Okay.
I was because I spit. Do they get
You still
advantage?
It's like actually, it's a really great question because we've probably done this.
You know,
in
we're
the
working
past.
together. We're working together.
This is something
Hmm.
teenagers don't do. But look at
We're
us.
spitting our way to a better future. Like that's
Right,
what
okay.
we're doing.
And
Okay,
she thought
okay.
we didn't know
Okay.
about democracy.
Sorry,
I will
this
give
isn't
you.
Dungeons and Dragons, but can we have Dungeons and Dragons rules?
Yes, you can have
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons rules. Yes, you can. So you can roll it. You can roll with advantage. Again, I
Yes.
guess.
In this context, does that mean I get one more d6?
No, you get to roll the 2d.
Okay.
You get one more. Yes, in that context, you get one more d6. Yeah.
Okay, because I got another 3, so
Okay.
then 5.
Okay.
Okay.
So the body rolls did work.
Yeah.
We're fully an hour into this,
Excellent.
and we've bullied the game master.
You have.
He's
I'd like to.
eating it up.
I'd like to point out that you are bullying me, but there is a silent ringleader amongst all of you, and she knows fully fucking well what she's doing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How dare you, Taylor?
I'm talking about Taylor.
It is. I'm just here to body roll and eat horses.
Yes, and in this moment of absolute sort of like
Teenage
lot of horses.
experience.
you
I'm all out of
all
horses.
see Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, body roll in the way that a horse would body roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you show us what that looks like, Declan?
For a donation on stream, yes. I'm
Oh
not
wait,
doing that
I
for
did
free.
mine for free.
Quick, someone donate $1 because you didn't specify how much.
A decent amount. I've got standards for body rolling. So,
I've only been a
she's
human for 3 hours, so I don't know how good this body roll is, but man, we're doing it.
by the way, you're a horse. You're gonna have to start dropping some horse facts on people because people are very confused on what a horse girl would say and
Well-
also how a horse would body roll. So I'll give you time.
No, horses have a special locking mechanism in their legs that allows them to sleep while standing up.
Wow.
I need a second. I just spat
Now
red wine in my
Declan's-
eyes.
You want
I
another one? You
I
want
actually
another
just-
one?
I
Because-
just spat red wine in my eyes.
Do you want another one? As I body roll.
Wow.
Yeah, horses have like a highly developed sense of hearing, and with the ability to rotate their ears 180 degrees.
And at that, the canteen clears out. A small cult of horse girls, though, have gathered round you, Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, and your popularity has increased by 2.
I just want you to know that when I do this, when I spit off facts, it becomes a different power, which is called Donkey Show.
Oh, I'm afraid to ask.
It's that, and it dazes
it's that.
everyone around me.
No, well, there is a bunch of girls and guys and
Yeah.
non-binaries, all
Mhm.
with horse folders and braids.
Yeah, I get
and
my
riding-
horse folder out too.
Yeah, and they're all now. Yeah, they're 100%. Yeah, like it's just, they're all doing that. They're
This is
all
my
doing that.
melee weapon, by the way.
Okay.
Oh no.
Corinthian goes to Kyle in the corner. and says,
Throws up.
Kyle, did I make a terrible mistake bringing them here?
Yeah.
I know I said my parents owned this planet and I would bring everyone here for our spring break, but I'm beginning to believe the 18 years in the spaceship also, of course, made me have some questions. But now in these 3 hours that we've landed on this planet, I'm beginning to believe I may have made a small mistake. What do you think?
Oh, I thought you knew what you were in for, and you're kind of like a masochist of sorts. That's what I assumed, at least.
Well, the problem was that these were the only people who I could find who would be my friends.
Oh, buddy. Yeah.
Ooh, Kyle's not
That's
high
not
enough.
good. No, not high enough. This is not the time to have this conversation. Wanna meet me out back by the schoolyard in like 15? We can talk about it. I can produce something.
Kyle, where are you going?
Huh?
Where are you going?
You keep at it. You're slaying it.
We're
Okay.
just going out back to have a
I
chat in
think
about
she's
15
saying
minutes.
it.
Okay.
I got that, Emily. Sorry.
In all of this,
Mhm.
Brittany has put down a registration form, a bunch of them, for prom. And again, there's like little itty bitty masquerades, and there's like information that the theme is masquerade. And you see there, it's like big prom showdown, hashtag promies. Um, sorry, I actually felt a bit of bile coming up as I said it again. As
I couldn't
as
body
you
roll as you said it. Gross me out too much.
as as this unfurls, okay, as our shenanigans in our canteen come to a close, with Kyle comforting Corinthian by way of substances that he may or may not be growing / imbibing himself. Evie trying to get the gunk out of her hair, wondering why she's so confused when she looks into
No, it's
Corinthian's
okay.
eyes.
He got it out for me, so it's all
Oh,
good.
you got it. It's all
Gone.
good. Okay. Yeah, and now you're wondering why you feel that way you feel about Corinthian. And
I'm not wondering.
okay, you know. Okay, fair enough. You're in love with it. Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short. You are followed by this little army of horse girls, like around everywhere for the week.
Uh-oh. That's gonna make it really hard to do my thing. If you know what I mean.
Yikes!
Who's first?
And so chat are now giving us hashtag promies. You're all disgusting. All of you are terrible people. As
Ew.
this as the week unfurls, there's all various kinds of alien-based shenanigans. There's a moment in the gym hall that we're not allowed to talk about because it's not that kind of stream. There's a debate.
Yeah,
in
you
the
have to go to
cast-
Only Space for that.
Only space. Yeah,
Only
yeah. And
space,
again,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a debate in economics class around, buying up whole continents and why that might be morally okay to do so. It's just
It's not really a debate, actually. I was just telling people.
what I would like each of you to do, right, is for the week, because we're gonna open that door of the limo to prom. You have all gleaned through various sources, so I'm gonna add an element into this. Each of you has kind of found your people, with the exception of Evie, because Evie is on the ring of Corinthian and Brittany's circle, but isn't in the inner circle.
Ooh.
Kyle, you happen to have found a group of botanists that are really intrigued on various different pH balances. And
botanists.
light and water acidity levels, all this sort of really important, viable information. And as I've said, Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, you've got your horse girl people.
Yeah, and that's,
that's 6 people.
Whoa.
That's 6
that's
people.
it.
Yeah, and they all have they all have horses. They all have horses.
So what you're saying is that like we're a cavalry.
Yes.
Whoa.
You're
Watch
a
out.
cavalry. And
That's
Corinthian, Algernon, Bartholomew, Rutherford the Fourth. You're in with Brittany's crowd, Brittany Carmichael.
Yes.
She thinks she's just doing you like it's like charity because you're European. And all of you on the day before prom see your names on the ballot papers. In some way, shape, or another, you have been nominated either by yourself or a member of your core group of friends, or the small cults that you've all formed in the school. What I would like
I'd like to spend the whole week, by the way, speaking to anyone who is like just you know, part of Brittany's crew, and also beyond, just starting like really vile rumors about her, like really terrible rumors. Yeah, just consistently. I heard that she eats her hair.
I mean, could be worse.
Okay, he's has been deceased, so someone take over, please.
One time, she went fishing, and she slapped Declan's dog.
What?
Declan, please.
I'm so sorry for anybody that's watching. Like anyone in there's first time chats here, Emily. They're gonna think this is the standard at which I deliver.
One time, she slapped a
Good.
fish.
Why did I take these glasses off? There's no lenses in them. I could have just done this.
One time, she kidnapped an entire colony of lizards and set them off.
Okay.
Into a bird enclosure.
I have an inquiry.
Yes. Please inquire.
Do we, as people of the school,
Mhm.
have a sense of who is winning the prom who's doing good?
So here is what
Just
each of
vibes.
you have
Just
have
vibes.
gleaned from your. Someone clipped that, and I'm going to absolutely fucking kill you, Emily. So I would like.
One time, she started calling everyone. I haven't said anything. One time, she just started changing everyone's names to Declan, and that's like the worst name.
Are you
Don't go too far. You're wearing shorts. Don't go too far away.
Oh yeah.
The magic is gone.
That was the bullying. That was the bullying.
Okay.
This is exactly what would have happened like during Zoom school.
Sorry,
One
everyone
time
watching, that's money.
changed-
That's money. We should be raking it in right now, okay?
Yeah,
One time, changed all the ketchup packets to mustard.
disgusting.
We are okay. I'm gonna finish because we haven't even gotten to prom Invaders. So
It's just invaders so far.
Yeah,
and even then,
Social
Okay.
invaders.
social invaders. So, excellent question, Tay. So, each of you has gleaned from your various circles that Brittany is a shoo-in for prom overlord.
really.
Brittany's mother was prom overlord. Brittany's grandmother was prom overlord. It goes back generations in the Carmichael family. And you've also learned that her father, Principal Carmichael, is maybe again, it's just a rumor, and you don't know if it's one of the rumors that Evie Salamander Smythe has started, because it's all confusing as fuck out there right now. That her father is stuffing the ballot boxes. Now, out of game, I can tell you that yes, I have been stuffing the ballot box because every time one of you has earned shame, Emily, I have, as Brittany, been filming it and putting it up on TikTok.
No.
Bold of you to assume that I'm ashamed.
That doesn't matter. I'm gonna win. So, what I would like you to do, aside from
I put all of the things, the rumors, up on Space Twitter.
She's not on space
that
Twitter.
only
She
us
doesn't-
see.
Vivi,
Yeah.
no
Well,
one on Earth is on space Twitter by just virtue of the impossibility of it.
So before we get to prom, I want to do two things. We've just done one. You've learned some information about Brittany and her attempts. You also know that she has a boyfriend called Brock. He's captain of the football team.
Is he
Everyone just
big?
calls him. Is he what?
Is he big
Oh,
Like-
damn right he is.
as a
Oh, yeah.
human? I don't know.
yeah.
I mean, I realize now, but yeah.
No.
Over
he
the
is.
weekend, I would like to slowly make him smaller with my power. Not in height, but in in like muscle mass.
Promethean, it's backfiring. Promethean, she's using the evil against me. You've been slowly shrinking him, and he has the big game coming up on Sunday night after the prom as well. And his doctors think it's a pituitary gland issue, but fuck it, he can still play on Sunday. It'll be fine. The NFL has questions to answer, but the other thing I would like you all to do now is heading into prom. I want to know what your social standing is. So, using either your human or alien, okay? You've all infiltrated various groups. And I want to know what you've done. And then I am going to assign the difficulty based on the complexity of your actions. So we already know what Evie Salamander Smythe has been doing. But for everybody else, aside from shit stirring on the rumor mill, what have you been doing to kind of influence your space in high school society? So why don't we start with Corinthian? What have you been doing, and has it been more human or alien?
I have two things that I've been doing. The first is literally paying people to vote for me. The second is, and I believe I have a power that says make adults crumble to dust. And while I deeply respect this Master Carmichael for all of the nepotism and shenanigans that he's been pulling, I would like to make him crumble to dust and then replace him with some sort of homunculus of mine. Which
Okay.
I will use another power of mine, my third power, revealing it now, of exuding a non-Newtonian fluid, aka a slime trail.
Delicious.
And I would like to turn that slime
Yummy.
into the principal.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you, the money one is easy. That's an easy roll. So
Great.
you can use your alien power for that, but the other one is definitely going to be on the harder side of things. So I need a 5 from you using that alien roll, and I'm going to need a 9 from you on your second alien roll.
Okay, well,
Write
first
those down, and come back. I'll come back to you in a second. I want to see where we're at with everything. Kyle, what have you been doing to influence everybody, and is it more human?
Very, very. I think it's a mixture of human and alien. First of all,
yes.
I'm just becoming the high school's prime dealer, basically, over the course of this week.
I'm so proud of you.
Obviously, through social interactions, very nonchalant. I don't care about this prom thing at all, apparently. So I don't engage in conversation about it, don't engage in rumors like Evie here. I just chat to people. What's on your mind? How can I help you? And then one of my powers is to spore out and change the mood of people around me. So based on what they are feeling at that moment, through that I gauge through conversation, through human conversation, I make them feel better. I give them the right product. They pay me. I get rich in human terms. And hopefully people vote for me just because of that. But we'll see.
Because you're an empathetic drug dealer.
Yes. It's high school.
And this high school doesn't have a counselor. It can't afford one.
Exactly.
Okay.
Have you seen Sex Education? It's that, but with drugs, and not only about sex.
Okay, so that would be a human role for the empathy. and that because it's hard to get teenagers to open up to you. I'm going to
Mhm.
put that at the hard roll. That's you have to beat a 9 on your
Ooh,
human
okay.
roll. But the drug one, man, teenagers love drugs. That's a
Yeah.
5. So you can roll for those, and I will come back to you. Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short. What have you been doing
Oh,
to
man.
advance your influence?
Well, I've been doing donkey shows, which is when I lure groups of people that are my age, teenagers. Let me say it like that. It sounds weird when I say it the other way, but we all get together because they think it's gonna be sexy, but actually it's just body rolls and horse facts. And I've been doing this like all week.
Okay.
And I've reached a lot of people this way, but I've also been doing one other thing,
Okay.
and that is tracking Brittany. Because I need to know if this is a vegetarian week. Because if I can't eat a horse, I could eat an equally large beast, which could be a human, but only if they're vegetarian this
Oh
week.
God.
I need her to hit like 48 hours of veggie.
Love it. Love this.
Okay. So
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna tell you something. Now.
Yeah.
And
You can tell
I'm gonna tell this to you, Taylor.
Ooh.
Tay.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Are you okay, Declan? Do you need a moment?
The 4 of you have fucking broken me. Okay, I'm just gonna put that out there. The 4 of you are a united force of fucking evil, and I don't like it. I will put
YOLO.
Brittany on a hardcore greens only juice cleanse coming up to the prom if we make it to $5,400.
Oh.
That is
Okay.
$75 away.
Can I call
Okay?
a meeting?
You can call a meeting.
Guys.
Huh?
I know that some of us really are like invested in this like thing, this prom. And like I'm not, because I really just came here to eat, and leave no crumbs. But also I just want you to know that like I'm Corinthian, like thank you for bringing us. And like as a gift from me, I just want you to know that like I could probably like eat Brittany to get rid of her.
I heard that the way that you actually say that is eat Britney, bitch.
Yeah. Bitch.
Technically, my father did ask that we don't disturb the life here, but I'm sure no one will miss something like that.
In Nicole's defense, I've heard that Brittany slaps fish, so I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
I heard that too.
definitely. We want to keep.
I read it on space Twitter even.
Oh.
Which is crazy. Like I saw it. I saw that. Yeah, I know.
You also follow Sally69
Yeah.
on space? Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Very funny
She
account.
sounds like a really nice girl.
Not really, but it doesn't matter.
No. Very
As
No, not
long as-
Britney. Sally.
Oh yeah.
Corinthian is just staring at Evie.
I wink at you.
Don't. Okay. So the Eat Britney thing is up to chat to get us to $5,400.
Yeah.
We're sorry. What was $75 is now $65. Somebody called Eat Britney donated 10. Thank you for that. I don't know where we are on the moral spectrum anymore.
Thank God. Thank
But
God.
here we are. We might be eating this cheerleader on stream.
I'm sorry, moral isn't in the space vocabulary, so it's
yes,
okay.
sorry.
We don't know what that is.
We've established that. For the other thing, for the lessons in, you said you were using your donkey show power.
Yeah.
So that is going to be an alien roll.
Okay.
But
Damn it.
but you have your 2 popularity. So I'm gonna make you a deal and also completely throw the rules out the window. You can hedge your bets on your popularity, Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short.
Okay.
And you can put those 2 popularity points up at stake, which will give you an extra 2 on this roll.
Whatever, let's do it. Like, I'm not even here to win prom, but like,
Sorry, I also like to point out that there was space luck for you. You've been donated. Jesus. Specifically space luck for Taylor and Emily. Note specifically to bully Declan.
well, we're
I-
doing that.
I would argue that is bullying me. So yes, you can have a. So I have to lower the I'm lowering the difficulty
Thank you.
from a hard to a medium. So you have to beat a 7.
So I have to body roll really hard. Okay.
I know that I have been starting vicious rumors. But the other thing
But-
that I guess I would be doing
Mhm.
throughout the week is while I'm like peppering these nasty rumors, I'm also like peppering compliments about myself to people and how cool I am.
Are you like
Every
writing
now
it
and
down
again, leaving it in places like
just like
toilet
crumbling
stalls
it
and
up?
stuff
Like,
that.
have you seen that bitch? Oh my god.
Just like leaving it everywhere. Additionally, every now and again to keep it kosher, I write something nice about Corinthian, and I leave that somewhere too.
Oh,
And you know, anyway,
I actually do not trust the shit out of the 2 of you. I'm so sorry, but I have
anywhere
issues.
that I feel like is appropriate. Like if something cool is happening that I think my power of summon pigeons would make
Okay.
cool, I would like, you know, someone gets out of a car and it's like real cool. I'm gonna summon pigeons to come from behind them.
Okay,
That's
so
terrifying.
you can do 2 things in the week. You can either
No.
you've established all those rumors about Britney, so that's kind of locked in. So you can
Okay,
either
great.
spend the other half of the week blowing smoke up your own ass to
Yeah,
these
that's
impressions
the
of high
one.
schooler, or summon
The
pigeons.
pigeons are just for me.
That's
the pigeons are
okay,
just
so
for
you're
me,
using
so,
pigeons
okay.
as a thing. Okay.
No. I'm gonna start good things about me and Corinthian.
Okay, you can give me
The
2.
ratio is like 8-1.
You're
So like
human.
8 nice things about myself and 1
You're
nice
giving me
thing about
2
Corinthian.
human rolls. Okay, so Evie, because starting
Okay,
rumors
cool.
is a very human thing. So 2 human rolls. Starting shit about Brittany, easy. That's a 5. Okay. Selling
cool.
yourself, that's hard. So that's
Well, I
the
have
9.
space lock, so it's
God.
actually medium.
It's a 7, yeah. So that's a 7. That's space luck gone.
Oh, you're gonna be really sad, Declan.
I don't feel anything anymore, Emily. I don't feel anything anymore.
Okay, let me know when you want my numbers.
Okay. So, before we go to our break and before we set foot in prom, Corinthian, can you tell me what you rolled on your human and alien, and did you pass or fail?
I passed both of them. I got a 10 on paying people off, and I got an 11 on replacing the principal with my own homunculus.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So what I will tell you is paying people off has bought you popularity because this is America.
Yay.
That's how elections are won, baby.
That's how elections are won. So I'm going to give you a popularity for that. Okay. The other thing, though, doesn't necessarily boost your popularity, but it has changed the game. Since you have turned Principal Mulder Carmichael into dust and then homunculified a version of him in your gunk, he no longer stuffs the ballot box for Brittany. So all she was afforded was 2 points of shame. Well, for her, that's good because it's against G. So that's all she has. I've locked her off. She cannot stuff the ballot box anymore. Any votes for Eat Brittany are purely for Brittany in the poll that we're going to go to in a minute. So she has unlocked 10 points. I'm going to give her 10 points at the end of the game. So
The
you've one
dust-
popularity.
The dust.
What?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I have a gift, Kyle. I have a gift for you.
Oh my God.
What happens if you snort this?
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Depends what you want to cut with it.
Well, it's
my
for
God.
you. It's for you. It's a gift.
Oh, thanks. Do you want to try it with me?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Do it the right thing with it.
I will try my best.
Taylor, did you pass or fail on your alien roll?
Well, here's the
And
thing.
remember, you hedged those 2 popularity points.
Yeah, I did. I got a 9, but
Ah,
that
Your alien?
means that I have a 6.
Yeah, you're 1 short, I'm afraid. So unless and I have anti-luck. Thanks. Thank you for the anti-luck. I'm gonna bank that. I'm not gonna use it, but if you get a $5 donation, that's gonna bring you up to what you need. So I will hang on to that. And we will cut to Kyle. How did your human and alien rolls go?
human, really cutting it close. 6 plus 3, 9.
Okay.
For the other one, 10 minus 3, so 7.
Okay.
I
You
think
have
success on both.
Yes.
Great.
You have gained 2 popularity.
Let's go.
But as the new school's de facto counselor, you are drawing all of the problems on you. Everybody who has a bad day, everybody who wrote something mean, everybody who had Sally69 write something mean about them on X is coming to you.
SpaceX.
It's SpaceX.
SpaceX.
No, he has that as well. Actually, that's ours now. So you are attracting a lot of this. But that is leaning in
Yeah.
heavily into your popularity.
Wait, so
And-
Kyle is like magnet pulling all the stink.
Yeah, right now.
Popularity can't save you from that.
No.
And
But I know a lot of
our-
secrets.
Jesus Christ. And our dear friend Evie Salamander Smile. How did your 2 human rolls go?
Just like every year, I have to make your life harder. And I've succeeded with flying colors for both. For a 9 for vicious rumors about Brittany, and an 11 for good rumors about myself and Corinthian.
The acid that is in my throat right now is of rage. I am
You should
Megan
take something
Ashley.
for that.
Yeah, when Nicole ate or drank the imitation orange juice, I'm experiencing that right now. That's
Just use your
Okay.
gag reflex to like push it down. That's what I did.
Nicole, you have received a bonus to your you have a 1 space luck. So as
I've
before,
been saved from the pit.
you have been saved from the pit. You can roll another d6 and add it.
Haha!
Oh.
Body rolls in the house.
It turns out that as entertaining as all the factologies are, it's actually the horse body roll that's caught on. And when I tell you that you've gone viral,
Oh no.
everybody is doing the nay now.
No.
That's what and everyone's like, hey, nay now. And that's what everybody is. They're all they're all horse body rolling in the classroom.
While
There's
horses
like
walk through the background, just like get her out of
Yeah.
here.
Nationwide there is an epidemic of the nay now. Across and parents don't know
no.
what to do.
People are trying to find a
Society
horse to do this next to.
The stables are full.
Farmers are on the
It's a
news
good
like,
time.
get them out. I don't understand. All these teenagers showed up to my house and they're bothering
Or-
Steven. And
Okay,
Fucking hell.
we flash forward after the week. It is Friday night. You will have time when we come back to discuss your outfits as the door to the stretch limo opens and you are once again backlit and a roll of dry ice fog obfuscates you, the four of you stepping out on that red carpet. The masquerade ball is a go. And as we head into our second half, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to remind everybody that our current popularity stands at Cornelius has gained 1 point of popularity.
Cornelius? Who's
Oh, sorry,
Cornelius?
Corinthian. That's the rumor you started. His real name's Cornelius.
his mind is going.
No, I started nice rumors.
People just start writing in Cornelius as a candidate.
Yes,
Oh,
Cornelius.
yes.
He's gonna win.
We believe him
It's
too
me.
much.
I won. So Corinthian has won popularity, and the principal is at his beck and call. So you can use that as much as you need. Evie is on 2 popularity by some fucking miracle. The rumor mill is flying about Brittany, but it has backfired because hashtag Britney bitch is trending, and everybody loves a villain. So you head into prom with 2 popularity. Kyle, you head into prom with 2 popularity. Your phone is blowing up, and your burner phone is being tracked by the FBI.
The war on drugs.
It's in our schools, god damn it! And
Kyle is about to go to Alcatraz.
Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole, you are a hair's breadth ahead in the race with 3 popularity, and chat got us to $5,430. So we might get to eat Britney, bitch.
Oh, let's go.
We
will.
are going on break. We're going to
Believe
take a
it.
quick breather. I might need to check on my sanity and call my therapist. I am absolutely blown away by everybody's generosity. We still have a bit to go on this. There's all matter of shenanigans to happen at the prom. And as we go to break, I said everybody in chat was coming to prom with us, and everybody in chat gets to vote. So, hashtag promies, the prom vote line has opened.
I
So
still can't body roll to it.
cast your vote for Centaur High High School Prom Overlord Ruler 2024 right now. There's a Google
I can't
link.
see Cornelius on here though.
I saw the lasers
Justice
like
for
go-
Cornelius.
He's gonna do a laser eye right through those glasses.
Yeah, because they have no lenses.
Do a refresh. He might be there now. We're going to go on break. There's still plenty of time to donate. The raffle is still open for entries.
Vote early, vote often.
Vote early and vote often. That's good advice, whether your prom is being invaded by aliens or not, or democracy as we know it is at bloody stake. Let
Get
us.
that
This is Democracy Manifest.
We are bouncing to break. We will see you in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Chat, can you let us know if you can hear us? Because at prom, no one can apparently hear you scream. So if you can't hear us,
Except if you're Declan.
Yeah.
except if you're us,
Mhm.
shout if you can't hear us. Unfortunately, yes. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's
Wow.
go.
I think that about Declan consistently.
I mean, they're not wrong, but wow.
Yeah. You didn't have to say it. You didn't have to say it. You could think it, but you didn't have to say it.
No, I did. That's why I'm here.
Anyway, before I go on the dark web and find a hitman based in Australia, I
I can link you up to one. There's Promethean. There's a 0 in it.
Oh, Prometheus, great, got it. There's 0 in his name. Okay, is he in chat? I am here to welcome you back to the second half of Close Encounters of the Prom Kind. Our final stream as part of D8 Dungeon Drive. Here on the D8 Dungeon Twitch channel. We have, over the last 2 and an itty bit days, raised $5,430. That's absolutely madness. That is $2,030 more than last year's. Actually, no, that's $3,030 more. No, I can't do math. This is so hard. Yeah,
It's a lot of money.
It's money. Corinthian, you're going to have to explain it to
More.
me afterwards. There's a lot in it. We are just $70 away from 5,500. We are raising money for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund, and I know we are having an absolute blast and we're having so much fun. I say that with confidence, mostly because together, Taylor, Emily, Jacob, and Nunu have actually destroyed my soul. And I did. So I hope you've all had a great laugh at as we continue down this. But the whole point of D8 Dungeon Drive every year is to raise money for a worthwhile cause. But I'm going to echo one of the players, Michelle, from an earlier game today, that it's not just about the money. $5,430 is going to humanitarian aid for children in Palestine and Gaza. Get out and vote. Get out and contact your councillors, your politicians. Let people know. We cannot continue to ignore what is happening. There is so much happening, and we can all together do so much more. So collectively, with the power of what we have, and you can. We're a tiny, crappy little podcast in Ireland, and we've been able to rope in some amazing people. Emily, don't laugh. We've been able to rope in some amazing people around the world to get involved in this today. So that is a testament to you, you the player, you the DM, you the volunteer, you the mod, you the person in chat, you the person who's donating. So thank you so much for everything that you have contributed so far, but we can do more, and we should look to do more where we can and where we have the time, we have the space, we have the energy to do so. So whether it's an email,
I'd just like to point out though, you said you're a shitty little podcast in Ireland, but like there are so many podcasts and creators out there in the universe, right? There are so many people doing the thing that you're doing right now. There are not many people, or not enough people, doing what you're currently doing, which is this fundraising and bringing people together at the same time. So you're not a shitty little podcast in Ireland. You're a podcast that's actually making a difference.
I'm not going to cry on stream.
Period.
Can you say something mean? Because I can't handle that right now.
I heard that Declan slapped a fish.
On SpaceX Twitter.
Yeah.
And it must be true if it was on
Which
SpaceX
might-
Twitter.
That might be real.
There's
We don't know.
there is which could be, who knows. There is so much more that I'm going to say towards the end, because there has been so many people that have been involved in this, and they all deserve recognition and time. So we are here. We still have a whole prom to fucking ruin. We've ruined this high school. We might as well ruin their fucking prom. And we're possibly gonna eat someone, because that's what you asked for.
Maybe.
So
Body rolls in the chat.
body rolls in chat. Hashtag promies. Hashtag body rolls. Hashtag Europe.
Question mark?
Soup. You're
Whatever
Thank
that
you very
is.
much.
Soup. As we head into this, don't forget to vote. The promies are still open. We're gonna keep that open for as long as possible. I will give you a quick reminder. Evie, 2 shame, 2 popularity. Kyle, no shame. That's a compliment. And 2 popularity.
It's the weed.
Yeah.
and
Takes it out of you.
Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, 3 popularity, and a small cult of horse girls. And Corinthian, are we cashing in our teenage dirtbag for an extra popularity point, or are we hanging on to it just in case we get a bit of shame?
Oh, we're gonna hang on to that one.
Okay, we're hanging on to it. 1 popularity, but we kind of murdered the principal and then regrew him. You know I'm
Okay.
different because I'm not wearing a jacket now. I'm a cool principal. So, yeah.
Hashtag Zaddy.
Rocking the vest.
Are you still
And the
wearing
white
shorts though?
I'm still wearing space
Oh,
shorts.
she
Yes.
comes in with the machete.
I fucking hate you so much. You're the beast.
Don't hate me. I'm just a girl.
Right. The
The normal
prom.
human girl.
Were you gonna do a
Just
body
normal
roll just
human
then?
girl.
Come on, Declan, buddy, roll it up. You said you would if there was a donation.
I thought
and
you
it
were
was
a cool
definitely me.
principal.
There wasn't a donation specifically for the body roll. That was
You
You
heard
didn't
that,
say
chat?
you did that though.
Well-
you didn't say that. You just said if we get
Well-
a donation.
Do you want me to read out some of the stuff that's been written about us in the donations?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So far we have. I'll just throw some of these comments at you as you're checking space Twitter.
Is it
as we
please stop body rolling?
No, God, there's none of that. It's save a horse, ride a horse girl.
Yes.
Yes.
Hashtag eat Britney.
Yeah.
Help that horse girl.
Okay.
Then there was eat Britney undo ! And then Declan make it difficult. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're reaching the people. Right. The
Having the
door.
important conversations.
Yes, we're touching on the real essence of what this is
We're
about.
spinning our way to a better universe.
Yeah.
The door to the limo opens. Dry ice spills out. A flock of slightly mangy pigeons,
Space pigeons.
They're all
which
pink tinted.
they're all slightly pink tinted. That's the only thing that makes them space pigeons. Bursts out through the door with it. There is a storm of rose, pink, and grey feathers as Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole, Evie, Salamander, Smythe, Corinthian, Algernon, Bartholomew, Rutherford the Fourth, and Kyle on Earth step out of the limo and stomp their way down that red carpet. What are each of you wearing? And we're going to start with Emily, and we'll go clockwise again.
So Evie is wearing a bright pink suit jacket that is tastefully buttoned up, but there is no shirt underneath it. And some hot pink trousers to match, but she's already super tall, so she's just wearing white sneakers. to go with it.
Loving it. Loving it. Okay. Kyle.
Kyle walks out wearing the same plain white t-shirt, but this time has an hashtag on it saying, "Stop the oil." There's a cloak made of leaves that says, "Save the rainforest." It's a bunch of animal paraphernalia all over, but none of the animals actually live in the rainforest because he doesn't know.
Okay.
He doesn't know. Oh.
He just... Megan Ashley Lisa, aka Nicole for short.
I'm wearing this hair jacket made out of horse, and this is a masquerade, right?
Yes, yeah, it's a masquerade.
Yeah. Okay. So I brought one from home, and it still works as a mask, but I didn't know what that was. So okay. Body rolls. That's it.
Oh
If
no!
you like clip them together with a butterfly clip, then you can kind of see out like that. So
With the orange, you look like you've escaped from jail and you're about to rob a bank.
You look like the disgruntled member of Pussy Riot who didn't quite make it into the final cut.
there will be both of those things tonight, if you know what I
Wow.
mean.
And Corinthian Algernon Bartholomew Rutherford the fourth.
Hard to follow that up, but a rather anachronistic, fully velvet-looking suit with it's like this shimmery brown gold color, a jacket that goes down to the thighs. The shoes are patent leather polished. There's like a pocket watch, a vest with buttons going up, some sort of cravat with flowy high collar thing going on, and a top hat, and of course a mask of some sort.
As the four of you glide, because you're kind of used to how these teenage human bags work now.
I'd
You know
actually
what-
like to power slide if that's okay. Using my power of power slide. I look at this red carpet and I spit on the ground next to me and then power slide down the
yeah.
carpet.
As your entrance, you want to power slide in with your entrance. Okay.
I would
Give
like
me-
to use my non-Newtonian fluid to keep ice.
Intimidatingly, actually.
Okay.
Because that's part of it, apparently.
Okay.
But in a
So-
cool way.
Corinthian, you're going to excrete fluid to help lube the red carpet for Evie to slide down it.
Well, the intention is that it's for me to
Okay.
not be outshadowed by.
Oh, okay.
I'm going
okay.
to try to slide on my slug tread.
Okay. I actually felt a bit of sick come up there. So as
Yum.
okay, as Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, and Kyle on Earth, you walk normally. You see the competition eking out of Evie and Corinthian the way it has been all week, the way it has been for the last 18 years,
At least.
at least on the spaceship. Can you? Can both of you, Evie and Corinthian, give me an alien roll, please?
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck off, Declan.
You're using your alien powers.
I have a -6 on me.
Well, that's because you rolled it that way, baby. And all you're looking to do is beat each other. That's it. Whoever rolls highest is going to get this.
I
Oh,
rolled
yeah.
a -3.
Okay.
Amazing.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, wow.
What?
Okay.
Okay. I have rolled another 9 -4, so yeah, we're looking at a 5.
Okay. So we are body rolling. We are just walking in, and then we are power sliding and
Also, power
uh,
sliding.
also power
Two
sliding. Yes,
sliding.
yeah.
Different biological mechanism.
Just
How
a different
dare-
way
how
of
dare you.
doing it. So
Yeah, so like while he's using slime, I'm using spit.
yeah, but you only spit the one time, and it's not enough to get a run on it. So
You don't know.
here is what happens. I, as the game master, allegedly, I do. So here is how the four of you make your way in. Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole, for short. You are doing the hey, nay, nay, now, the whole way in, and people are going for it. Like people are literally going for it.
They're like,
And
wow,
there
that's
is,
the most European shit I've ever seen.
yeah, it's insane.
People are chanting soup.
Soup, yeah. People are wondering how is that where they can take a gap year now? You head on in, and like some people follow you, and then kind of just walking in behind you, a couple of really mopey goths are hanging off of Kyle, just talking about how awful the world is, and how their parents don't understand them. They're bleeding you dry as you sort of like chaperone. You've become an impromptu chaperone at the prom, eyeing each other up. Evie and Corinthian, it's almost like sort of like runners on their mark. And Evie, you spit on your knees, and you run for it. And immediately, the leather pants that you were wearing catch the carpet.
They're not leather, actually.
Sorry, what was
Gosh,
it? What was it?
Declan, don't
What
you
was it?
listen?
They're
They're just trousers.
Sorry, your trousers, your pink trousers,
Yeah.
catch the carpet.
What?
It bunches, and you fumble and roll over yourself. As next to you,
As I
Grace-
roll and like land, I'm just like,
it doesn't matter
and I
because no,
blow a kiss at Corinthian.
all the cameras are on Corinthian, who just effortlessly, smugly glides past you, right from the edge of the carpet, straight past you and the paparazzi, giving a perfect pose, and in through the doors of the gymnasium.
Wow.
I'm here.
And with that, Corinthian, having made the grandest of entrances, you take a point of popularity. Yo, 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 it's DJ Fortnite on the decks! And the music, it's awful. It's all dubstep. And
Oh, no.
and the beat never kicks in. Like it never drops.
No!
It's
I hate it.
like you've ruined. Like this is on ye. You ruined. There was no planning of the prom. There was none of this. You killed the principal. The art department spent the week completely and totally engrossed in botany. And none of the decorations are finished. What was meant to be a Venetian masquerade, there's a handful of streamers strung over the rafters. There's a couple of like aero boards that have been sort of like hot glued together to look like pillars. There's a half-covered table with food and snacks that are still in the packagings, and they're all off-brand. About the only thing that looks halfway decent is the photo booth. That is the one thing that you were able to splurge on for the prom. The
That's
music
because you still
is
have to pay to get into it.
Jesus Christ.
Giving the true like Venetian experience as well. There's just fucking pigeons everywhere.
It is honestly, this is what you would expect from a prom that tried hard.
It tried too hard. It flew too close to the sun. It crashed and burned. It is the Icarus of high school proms.
This is why we've been sabotaging the space programs here on Earth.
You see your cliques. Sorry, all of your cliques, your various groups, except Evie, who's on the fringes of a clique. You have gathered several other mean girls who also are vying for Brittany's crown, but are too frightened to go for it. They are looking up to you, not openly, obviously, but they have all set up alt Twitter accounts, space Twitter accounts, and have been DMing you, and that they're going to give you their votes. Okay, so
Excellent.
As all of this unfurls and your various cliques come, they wash in and they wash out. The music pounds throughout the gymnasium, and there's just there's a moment where the spotlight, like one of the poor staff, one of the poor staff who is not getting paid to do this at all whatsoever, but it hasn't been written into their contract, is like kind of dotting on everybody. And DJ Fortnite like just absolutely tears the fucking shit out of a vinyl record to make the sound. He's ruined that fucking record. And there's an announcement. Yo, 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 it's time for a dance off, y'all. Can I get all of the prominees for the promies out on the floor? And he starts playing a remix of Utada Hikaru's Simple and Clean, but in dubstep, on loop for the next 3 hours. That's the only thing he has left.
Oh, no.
Good
He
job.
ruined his one record. So Declan missed his calling as a DJ.
We did get Inuyasha in space, so like we know.
The dance floor parts, and like the four of you alongside the other nominees have all been kind of ushered forward. You see Brittany, the queen bee, again, million cameras pointed at her. She's kind of flipping her hair. She's checking herself. Brock, the jock on her arm, who gives way. Like he gives way to his queen, and he kind of does the whole like, milady.
He's so much smaller than he used to be.
He's so
I know,
much smaller.
and it doesn't hit because he's too small to eat.
And then, weirdly enough, Emma Violet's name ended up on the ballot paper, and
No way.
yeah,
Brother.
and in all of this, the 7 of you have been ushered out onto the dance floor. Give me your best dance move right now.
I mean, I think you already know what I'm doing.
The Charleston, and here it goes. Okay. We started with Emily and the outfits, so we're gonna start with Jacob and Corinthian. So you've been summoned to the dance floor. Utada Hikaru's Simple and Clean remix is playing on loop. Throw down, and you can lean into your humanity or your alien here.
It's just like, sorry.
It's just so ridiculous.
Dancing, it's almost like someone watched a lot of YouTube videos of people doing viral dances and put them together so that it is a mashup of absolute nonsense.
Okay.
You're just doing all the Fortnite dances.
Yes.
You just hear a represent from DJ Fortnite.
Yeah, he loves
He's mad into it.
But in it, among the crowd, because just thinking this is how it works, all of the people who are kind of like hanging on to Corinthian get money in their hands that they're to like throw at Corinthian.
Ah, no, he
Whoa.
saw something else.
Yeah.
Were you watching
So-
videos of like Greek weddings or?
All kinds of videos.
Yeah, fair.
He-
Look, I'm sorry, we watched a
That's
lot
true.
of things on the spaceship on the way to Earth.
Yeah, we really did. We really did.
It was just
y'all.
all those scenes from Magic Mike that have been cut and pasted onto Facebook on loop. That's what you've just been watching, where like women are just throwing money. Okay, so you're using your alien power to assist your dancing.
But I would love to roll on human just to give myself the negative, because if I'm always rolling on alien, it's not. I'm trying to be human here.
Okay, then okay, I'm loving that.
That's
Trying
really
to
big
be a
of you.
normal human.
A normal human who is
To win this on
Normal,
the merits.
respectable.
I'd rather not have to cheat.
Okay,
if I
but like a
don't-
normal human with money.
Isn't that
So an alien, really, when we think about it, like, because most of us don't have money.
I'm just like
Uh,
you.
Okay, so like before, and our antics around the high school, I'm going to ask you to give me a human roll, and I'm going to ask you to hang on to it, and then we will come back to you. Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short. What are you? I mean, hey, nay, nay, now, I assume.
Well, you know, dubstep is definitely like a type of beat.
Yeah.
And it's hard to body roll to that, but it can be done. And we're doing it right now. It's
Okay.
happening, but this is like I'm going to use a power if I can.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. You can.
Yeah,
lean into that alien.
I'm going to use my the horse whisperer, which is the subsonic murmur
Okay.
that both calms and or attracts beasts. And I would like to encourage the other beasts, teenagers, to also body roll while I share horse facts with them, which is like, you know,
To dubstep.
yeah,
Of Yatada Hickory's Simple and Clean.
teeth continue
Planet
to
B
grow
remix.
throughout their lives. Horses have 205 bones in their skeletons. You know, like that kind of.
Purely from
Good.
the fact that you went viral earlier on in the week and that you immediately
Yeah.
stuck into the body rolls, the hey nay now, I'm going to say yes. You can lean heavily into this, and you can use your alien horse whispering abilities to draw the bestiality in these teenagers out
The
of
bestiality.
the bestiality out of them. So you can make an alien roll on that, and again, roll it. Keep it secret for a moment.
Okay.
Kyle, what are your
Mhm.
dance moves, and what are you leaning into?
During this past week, there's this person that came to me often with lack of confidence, this girl called Amanda, I don't know, that she loves dancing, but has never really danced in front of people because she didn't have enough confidence. And I've helped her pass through that trauma and promised that we could dance together in front of everyone so she could show off her skills. So I will walk onto the dance floor, cheekily signal to Amanda, gesture to come to me, and we'll do like a duo where she does everything and I do not know how to dance, and let her take the show.
Chat have asked, could you do Dirty Dancing, that one move in Dirty Dancing, to dubstep Yatada Hikaru, please? That's what they would like to see you and Amanda doing.
You could do it.
Easy. Consider it done.
And so, you're leaning into your humanity here?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I will let you in, but I will also let you in on a secret. Do you all want to know why Amanda doesn't have a lot of friends in high school, and like why she's kind of?
Did she also slap?
Did she also what? No, she didn't slap her face. Every year that they were in middle school, when they were allowed to take home the class pet, the pet always died in Amanda's house, under suspicious circumstances. So people are.
That was me for real.
Oh my god, she killed the Yami!
You have you have this is going to be a hard role for Kyle because
Mhm.
you have to sell Amanda to this crowd. You don't have to sell you. People love you, but you have to sell Amanda to these people. Who
Fair.
knows? Chat's
You're-
like Amanda is a murderer.
You're getting Amanda's stink on you hard.
Yeah.
And last and probably least, Evie.
Wow.
What are your moves? Amanda ate the salamander. What are
Fucking
your
hell.
moves and what are you leaning into?
So the thing with Evie is that she spent some time on the interwebs now, familiarizing herself with human life. And so she performs with perfect precision the entire choreography to Jojo Siwa's Karma.
Well,
Well, there we have it, folks. I think it's time we all cancel Emily. I think you've had a good run, Emily. You've had a lot of fun with Fate Script. I'm sure the others won't welcome you back after this.
No, it's
But-
not even just them. I got the law rights. I got
Yeah.
Meeples. I'm
Yeah,
getting
you're
kicked
gone.
out of everywhere.
You're out. But let's make it count. Let's make it worth it. Are you leaning into your humanity here, or I mean, I don't think Jojo Siwa has any humanity, but are we leaning into that, or are we leaning into what I do believe Jojo Siwa has, which is possibly a lot of alien?
Well, the good news is that the song, because it's a dubstep remix, it's super long, right? So it goes
Yeah,
for a
it's-
lot longer. So
18
the
hours.
transition,
18 hours.
so the transition that I have to kind of make is into another dance, which is the choreography to Wet Ass Pussy. I'm really which I think is quite human of me.
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely that.
Humans like that.
They they do. Also, I
aliens.
would like to let you know that the lore rights have asked that you stop reminding people that you are associated with them, as they have begun to try and erase you from their various links and associations.
Being a
So,
sell-off, but sure.
okay, so has everybody done their human and or alien roll?
I
Yeah.
assume you're letting me do human. Yes.
Yes, I'm gonna let you do human. So normally I don't roll any dice as your GM, but I am gonna roll dice for Violet. I'm gonna roll dice for Brock, and I'm gonna roll dice for Brittany. And they're all humans as far as we know. So I am going. Well, maybe not Brittany, but I am gonna roll for them. And because they're humans, but they're young humans, I'm only going to give them a 2. But because they're teenagers, they're subhumans, so I'm only going to give them a 1. So we've established what they are. I'm going to roll, and I'm going to roll for. We're going to roll for Emma Violet first, okay? And Emma Violet got a 6. Okay, so our Emma Violet has a 6, and she goes out and awkwardly does a really awkward like mom shuffle in the kitchen making dinner on a Sunday. And it's just a little like,
Ooh.
and she kind of waves at a couple of people. A lot of people are like, oh God. Brock goes out and just starts dabbing everything, just everything.
Oh god.
That's all he's doing. That goes down fucking well though, because Brock rolled double 6s. Plus that 1, so that's a 13 for Brock. Okay. And then Brittany, who is fucking pissed. So she told Brock not to dab because teenagers love dabbing. And that's the one thing she told him to do.
Does he
not to
lose
do.
his modifier though because he's smaller now?
She told Brock not to dab. I think
I
that
will-
Because that means he's a subhuman.
Yes. So
the smaller
again,
wingspan is
Yeah.
a lesser dab.
Yes,
It's
smaller
more like-
wingspan.
Tiny.
Like
So-
if a T-Rex dabbed.
Yes.
Brock
So,
is like, wow, this feels different than it used to.
He's
And
muscle mass.
strangely,
He's got
I
no
like it.
muscles anymore.
Okay.
He still has trouble tying his shoes, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
We're gonna follow D&D rules as I know them, and as Taylor has taught me.
Do you?
I'm gonna roll
Mhm.
a D6, and I'm gonna subtract that from his 13. Is that fair?
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
Oh,
that's
for
better
fuck's
than
sake.
what I was proposing. So
That was, which is what I don't get any dice.
I said just get rid of the modifier. You're disadvantaging yourself, baby girl.
That's he went from a 13. I was having fun for a brief moment on this one shot to
Not
a
allowed.
7. No, apparently not. So he went from a 13 to a 7 as I rolled another 6.
Wow.
And Brittany comes out.
Minus
Brittany-
1.
Oh, why is Brittany minus 1? You tell me why Brittany's minus 1, and I may or may not allow it.
Shame of having to be next to Brock while he dabs.
Yeah.
Trying
And
to
also for all the vicious rumors.
trying
Also,
to
she's
dance
She's having
on
a
slapping
my,
fish.
really hard time. And she's
She's
about
not-
to be eaten.
and she's trying to dance on my slime trail.
Oh.
And you know what happens if you touch a non-Newtonian fluid?
Oh my god.
Depends on the force you hit it with, but
Thank you, Kyle, for that weed fact.
Anybody who tells you that D8 Dungeon streams are not educational, we have learned about horses, we've learned about weed, we've learned about friendship,
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Saliva.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dubious.
saliva. Okay, so after all of that, and our debates as to Brittany and her coolness at -1,
Oh,
which I will allow.
She was.
That actually takes Brittany from a 5 to a 4. Okay, so we've also learned about totally real towns in Europe as well. Yes, thank you, chat, for adding that in. That is correct. We've the soup.
It's pronounced Sue. The
soup.
P
Yeah.
is silent.
Yeah, but not in America. Not in America. In America,
No,
it's
no,
Of
soup.
course, of course.
I don't know what accent that came out of my mouth there. That was not an American. Soup. That's what all Americans soup.
Somebody's doing that.
Somebody's doing that. I'd like some soup. Evie Salamanders. What did you get on your totally human roll?
Well, let me tell you, Declan. I got a 5 plus
Uh-huh.
a 6 plus my 1 modifier for 12.
Okay. That is, you are throwing some
Hey,
shapes.
humans do love wet ass pussy, okay? Here we go.
If there's one thing we've learned on Earth in the last week, it's that humans love.
Wop.
Wop, 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 wop.
They learned it on SpaceTube during the journey.
We're
Oh,
watching that.
boy.
Like, what do you think that is?
Mm. But hey, look, there's a bunch of cat videos here as well. So, Kyle.
Why the cats damn?
Yeah.
They love that though.
What did you get on your humanity roll?
That would be a 9 plus 3, so 12.
Holy
As well.
fucking shit!
Why are you guys all
Mm.
good? at
Yes.
stuff?
Me and Kyle
Okay.
just high-fiving each other as we
Yeah.
go.
And Amanda is there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, what?
You
Uh,
slowly move her away from you.
Yeah. I heard.
Intense eye contact with Corinthian as I high-five Kyle.
Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short.
Okay, listen.
Oh, no.
Look,
Mhm.
I made mine bad. And
Okay.
so while you guys are all getting really good rolls, I am going to get 7
Okay.
because I am a -4 to alien.
Ah.
And I don't know why, because obviously I have great powers. But, you know,
Yes.
here we are.
You know what they say about great powers? It comes with great responsibility, you know?
They say that. And this is the
They do.
responsibility kicking in.
And Corinthian, Algernon, Bartholomew, Rutherford the fourth.
I did remarkably well. I will just need to have everyone record that.
Okay.
Could somebody in chat begin to clip this just for future generations?
So good, in fact, because we're going for the highest place, right? I'm in second place right now. I rolled a 2.
Oof.
Wow.
Because I'm so good at being a human.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask
no.
you? I'm going to ask you, friend to friend. Do you want to cash in that teenage jerkbag right now?
What does it do for me?
That's going to prevent the shit storm of shame that's about to fall upon you.
Oh wait. I kind of
No, I'm going to hold on to it like all of the other money in my life.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I will take the shame. I can handle it. I'm rich enough.
Okay.
They're nothing if not consistent.
Nothing they can say will hurt my feelings.
Okay. It's in all of this, like as all 7 dancers do their thing. Like people on the outside of they form like a ring around you, and they're all like, some are copying Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short. They're like a couple of people are, I mean, a lot of people are looking at Evie Salamander Smythe. A couple of the chaperones have got like 999 on speed dial because they're pretty sure those dance moves are illegal, yo.
I thought you were gonna say they were looking too, and I was like,
No.
what?
No. We'd be calling 999 on them. Okay, on those people.
It took me so long to figure out what 999 was. It's still early here. It's 000. But okay.
You've been dialing the wrong number.
Not in
Kyle.
Australia.
No wonder they never came.
Kyle, you have taken Amanda into your arms, and as you carefully and delicately spin her round the crowd, you see a lot of people kind of going, Mittens never had a chance, and then Dusty the hamster, and didn't her family eat the turkey? Like they were like, but just seeing how graceful you are, and that someone as caring and as kind and as compassionate as you are, Kyle, someone like you could look into a cold-blooded pet killer like Amanda's eyes and see a shred of humanity, a shred there that she might have bought on Shein or Temu. Then maybe they too could look at her differently. So it's just all the fucking weed he smoked.
That's an additional power for Kyle, is like weed miasma, and it.
But
Fucking hell.
people are like, their attitudes are changing. There's going to be a Netflix documentary on it that may or may not throw questions on Amanda's innocence or guilt, and it'll be so heavily obfuscated by Netflix so that they can cash in on it that people do actually end up believing that maybe Amanda was the victim in all of this, and those animals were the villains. Who knows? It's
feel
all
like
They
fair.
had it coming. They had it coming.
They had it coming. That's the narrative that's spun.
It was a
And-
setup. She's framed.
She was framed.
Hashtag check the tapes.
Corinthian, you
Yes.
are dancing, you are spinning, you are twerking, you are doing the worm.
Basking in my glory.
You are. It's just. But people have their phones out, and not in a good way.
What?
And
Uh-oh.
they're just filming and laughing. And then as you get up to do the running man, you clash straight into Brittany.
Does he knock
Yeah.
her out?
And it's just the two of you just clash right into each other. And she shoves you back, like she pushes you back hard. And you careen into the snack table. The whole table collapses. The monkey nuts, the Twinkies, the slightly out of date pizza, the gray stuff,
It's
the
delicious.
all of it goes flying everywhere.
Can
And the
we
music
add
just-
one dramatic note here?
Oh, please. Yeah, please.
Can we make it worse?
Yes.
Can we-
Can we just please, oh pretty please, Game Master, can I make it worse?
yes, you may.
Okay. In the moment where Corinthian slams into Brittany, I would love it to be at the moment where Evie is in one of her like dance moves and turns and sees it as almost like an embrace.
Ooh.
And then all hell breaks loose.
I think we take a moment of silence there for Evie's heart, which is shattered like 10,000 pieces on the dance floor.
I just want the drama.
Yes.
It's
It's
prom.
okay. You've just
folks.
rewritten the narrative I was about to go with. So let's go.
It's prom. It's an accident, Evie. It was an accident.
The music cuts out. Thankfully, this is an MP3 file that he downloaded off of Napster. So he just unplugs it from the PC. You can still hear it playing out of the laptop speakers, but the giant boom speakers that he had have gone quiet. It's slowly there in the background, and there is just silence.
Mm.
Whoa. This is a DJ Fortnite party, so let's get bopping. And he starts fumbling with the equipment again, and he plugs it in, and he's like, let's change it up. Let's go for something a little more slow. And he starts playing Kate Bush's Wuthering Heights.
Excellent.
And
All the red
like,
tapes come out.
couples just start to like grab at each other and like start like dancing, and like it's just a full slow moment. As Corinthian, you're lying there covered in the remnants of like the prom food. Brittany has tried to take Brock by his T-Rex hand to like run away because she's so upset.
If I can,
and-
with Brittany, I would like to attempt to pull her aside by being like, I think we started off on the wrong foot.
I'm sorry, who are you?
'Cause I'm super popular now, so it's fine.
Sorry.
I'm super popular. Pay attention.
Shit. Okay, that's interesting.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for mentioning that, Emily. That's fun. We actually ended up with a tie here on our Who Danced the Best. So I'm going to leave it up to the Promi attendees. So, Promis, is it Evie or Kyle who pulled off the best dance moves at the moment? So what's at stake here are 3 popularity points. Okay? 3 popularity points are at stake here. In second place, there'll be 2. And Nicole, well, Brock's gone, so he's not going to get awarded any. So Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, by default, you're going to get 1 popularity point.
Excellent.
And so what is our deal here, folks? Do we think Evie or Kyle had the better moves on the dance floor? You let us know.
Huge.
And I will
3 points.
get
Yeah,
3 points, 3
massive.
popularity points. That's it's insane. It's never been given out like this before. While this is happening, while I let chat vote, and all you have to do is give us the name Evie or Kyle in chat, and I will come back to you. Evie, you are having a heart-to-heart, I assume, you awful monster, with Brittany. So You think you're more popular than me?
I don't acknowledge that comment. But I am gonna say, I would like to show you something that I learned from a really happening social media platform now that I really think could take your popularity to the next level. I'm no expert in it, but I can at least give you some shitty advice.
Okay, I'll listen. I'll hear you out.
Okay. And I, if she will allow me, attempt to lead her out into the hallway, just outside.
Christ. Yeah, she wants to get away from the debacle that just happened in there. Oh Jesus Christ! I don't. I just saw Jacob smiling from ear to ear, so I'm terrified about what you've got fucking planned. Yeah, she's gone out. She's out with you. She's gone out with you. Yes.
I'm gonna look her in the eye.
Oh, sorry. Just FYI. It is very close between Evie and Kyle at the moment, but Evie has edged ahead. And this is interesting. So I'm going to go.
Sorry, chat. The chat's just that.
He was a stoner boy. He said, "Don't you eat that koi." He wasn't good enough for.
Oh no!
That is so good. That is so good.
Legend.
Excellent.
Oh, Ben. It looks to me like Evie has taken the 3 points. So I will call it. It's 3 for Evie.
Which I believe brings me to 5, right? So
it does
I am
bring you to
super
5.
popular now.
Kyle, that does bring you to 4, though.
Ooh.
And you are now tied with Nicole. For 4. No, sorry, I lied. Nicole, you're on 5 as well. No, Kyle, you're on 4. Nicole and Evie are tied, and our Corinthian is on 2. Okay.
Okay, because we support each other, so that's fine. We got each other's back.
Chat, you're all on 10 as far as I'm concerned. That's just there. You're all 10s. Now, you've led Brittany outside.
Yeah.
I am conscious of our time, so here's what I'm going to suggest is happening here. You all have one final move to up your popularity stakes. Avoid shame, and let's go at it. So we're going to start with Evie because I think you've got a game plan in mind. What are you doing with Brittany out in the hallway?
I am going to look Brittany dead in the eyes, and I'm going to say, listen, I can look past all the fish slapping and the lizard kidnapping, and I can look past a lot of things. But one thing I cannot look past is violence against Corinthian. And for that reason, you're gonna have to pay, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm the only one that's allowed to be in love with him. And I will use my alien power to shrink her down to the size of an ant, or something small, and I will pick her up and put her in my pocket. And once she's in my pocket, I'm going to just clap against the pocket, squishing her into a small paste.
But wait, don't you have a magic pocket?
Yes, she does have a magic pocket.
In which
No, I haven't used that power yet, so it doesn't exist. Also, you can't survive with your squash.
Unless there's magic.
I have to remind, we made a promise to chat.
That we
and
get
they
to eat
paid
her.
us money.
Yes, we're going to get to eat her. As paste now, I guess.
Yeah.
So your plan to be popular was to kill Brittany. Okay.
No one shoves Corinthian.
Kyle, what are you doing in the last moments of our senior Centauri High School prom?
Okay, I think actually, because I think Kyle at this point does not care that much about winning the competition, so he's gonna go to Corinthian, which is still probably covered in food, I assume, and just chat. Hey, buddy, how are you doing?
Not. I'm fine.
You know what? I thought a lot about what you said when we first arrived and I think you have great potential to get people to care about you. But wait a second. He takes like a little pill from his pocket, pops it in. Whew, starts scratching his face. Okay, that's better. In order to speed this up, I have to take some speed, but now I can talk to you at a proper pace so that you can understand what I'm saying. Sorry, I was tired of being slow. So what I was saying is you have a very good chance to bond with people. So you should like stop, drop the bullshit, drop the act, and just be earnest with people, especially with Evie. I think you have something going on there, and you don't want to show it off. But I think you should just go talk to Evie and see what she has to offer. I don't know. Maybe it makes you a bit more personal. Maybe you don't care about money that much. Then you make more friends. Then you don't need to invite these 3 lunatics on a trip to Earth, and maybe you can get like maybe 10 friends and make a huge party, or I don't know, kill the governor of Earth or something. That's the effect is kind of going down now, so I hope that helps. Anyway, I'm gonna chat to people and see if they can vote for you because I think you care more than I. And I'll just go chat to all my contacts and people that I deal and threaten them to release their rumors if they don't vote for Corinthian.
Okay. So can I qualify? Are you going to use your popularity to bolster Corinthians?
Yes.
Okay. So by my alleged DM powers, I would say that's a transference of Kyle's popularity to Corinthian, which takes Kyle from 4. It's not that you're not popular anymore. I mean, people still want drugs. But Corinthian, you shoot from a 2 to a 6, putting you ahead of Evie Salamander Smythe and Megan Ashley Lisa, aka Nicole. Because as you lie there, like still with like monkey peanuts and like off-brand Cheetos and some imitation orange, kind of spilling down over your jacket, people actually come over to help. Spurred on by Kyle's selfless act, people come out. Teenagers have souls, and Kyle has reached them. And they come over to help and clap you on, and they even start like, hey man, that move you were doing, the weird sort of like falling into Brittany and then climbing into the table, can you show us that? And people are genuinely invested in you.
Oh.
Can I do Corinthian's move now?
Yeah.
Okay, Corinthian, like there's a crowd of people around Corinthian, and they sort of like, like pay lip service to them and kind of like eventually work themselves away from them and approach Megan Ashley Lisa, aka Nicole for short, at a quiet moment, a lull in everything, and just sort of sidles up and in like the edge of the dance floor and says, I don't normally do this, but I was wondering if I could ask you for some advice. I'm not so good with, I think, feelings. And there's a person here whom I might have something. There's I don't even know how to say it. It's probably not. No, I'm here.
I fully get you. I
Okay.
fully know what you're talking about. Like horses can recognize themselves in mirrors,
Okay.
and like I get you. I'm with you.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. You don't even really need to be good with feelings because like a horse can use its tail to express its mood, like swishing for irritation or relaxation.
So normally when I'm not in this body, I'm a being of pure fifth dimensional energy and I don't show up in mirrors. So
Yeah. That's hard.
yeah. Yes.
That must be really hard for you.
Yes. It is. Thank you. I feel like I've. Thank you. Sincerely. Do you need money for that or anything?
No, babe. This one's free. But you might need this.
What's
And I'm gonna hug them.
there's almost like an emotional release.
And before we draw our prom celebrations to an end, Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short,
Yeah.
is there anything you would like to do in these final moments to bolster your popularity or fend off shame?
I don't believe in shame, so
I think everybody has kind of gathered that, Taylor. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I'm actually like I had a like really good heart to heart with Corinthian, and that's really like at the end of the day, that's the real crown. And so actually what I'm doing is when Evie went outside with Brittany, I noticed that what was his name?
Brock.
Whatever. Am I right? But I noticed that he was kind of looking for her, you know? And I tracked him for a while. And I followed him outside.
You know what Brock's short for, right? It's broccoli. So
It is.
Yeah.
And like he's looking for her, right? Like he is, and I am looking
Hey,
for him.
horse girl, have you seen Brit Brit?
What? Yeah. Hey, listen. And I start rolling. And I'm like, horses' whiskers help them sense their surroundings and find food. And then I eat him.
What? Oh my god!
Like one all at once. It's like it's a
He's
big
really small.
Yeah, but you know what? From what you can see. But the thing is like this is one of my big moves. My moves are a 3-part series. It's attract them, eat them, throw them up. And this is the Kentucky Derby Shuffle. It's a quick digestion, acid-based move. Get rid of it fast. Might cause severe acid reflux if I eat the wrong thing. Holy shit. Grow more powerful if a large thing is consumed. And he's not maybe as large as it would take for the power, but I'd eat something, am I right?
You take the oh my god, you've basically eaten one of those like T-Rex chicken nuggets that we all got as kids,
Yeah.
little dino bites.
Dino nuggets.
Dino nuggets. You eat a little Brock nugget.
Yeah.
But I will inform you that whatever Brit eats, Brocky has to follow. So Brocky has been on an all juice green cleanse. So
Let's
while he
go.
may not be as tall and as big as he was,
He's
he
still
is
filled with the minerals that I need
he's-
baby birded into my alien body.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, 100%. And on that day, Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, you grew much stronger. But
Hell yeah.
as the lights fill the auditorium of the gymnasium that it is,
As the Men in Black cars pull
as
up,
the men,
and
as
Will
the
Smith
FBF
gets out of one of them.
as the FBI show up to arrest
We
Kyle,
get the fuck out.
we pan across the shitty streamers, the half-fallen aeroboard columns, the awkward shuffling of acne-riddled teenagers, all gazing up at a full platform where our promenees have all been lined up. Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, Evie Salamander Smythe, Corinthian Algernon Bartholomew Rutherford, Kyle,
Kyle.
Brittany,
Never gets old.
Emma.
Brittany is
Brittany's in
not
my
there.
pocket. Brittany's in my pocket.
Oh yeah, sorry,
She's
Brittany.
a pain. She's a pain.
There's
We
a bit of
looked
a
for her.
there's a PSA. There's a bit of an announcement. Has anybody seen Brittany Carmichael or
No,
Brock the Jock?
babe.
Okay. Maybe they've gone. Maybe they've gone to the lovers' motel early. What? Air horn noise. He doesn't actually have an air horn. He just has to say air horn noise. He's that obnoxious. Okay. So, your votes have been tallied. They have been counted. They have been certified by nobody.
Well, slime principle,
Slime.
Yeah.
who's starting to like fall apart slowly.
He is.
They're not
yeah.
forever. They're not forever.
Yeah. He's wearing a tie on his forehead now because he thinks that's cool. The
And shorts, apparently.
piss off. Okay,
Hot ones.
I can
Oh
tell you.
shit!
I can tell you
Take it off,
That-
Daddy.
with 6 popularity, Corinthian has just on Allure alone wandered in with 60 votes. Nicole and Evie tied for 50 votes each. And the selfless act of Kyle dropped his popularity to 0, but there is one solitary vote in that box from Amanda. And also, she signed all the names of the animals that may or may not have died in her home. So, one vote for Kyle. We tally the rest of our prom attendees, and with 9 for Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole for short, bringing her to 59. 5 for Evie, bringing her to 55. And 3 for Corinthian, bringing him to 63. It looks like somebody has cleaned and ran with the election, but in a dramatic twist,
Oh no.
a false bottom in the election box opens, and a bunch of votes that there's probably more votes than there are seniors in the room spill out, and frantically Mrs. Jenkins, one of the chaperones, and the school receptionist that you all saw, one of the ancillary staff,
Mrs.
and
Jenkins did it.
did what?
I don't
And they
know.
all start
This
start
crime.
scrambling to count the votes, and through some serious stuffing of the election box, Corinthian takes another 5 votes. But with a total of 68, you are pipped to the post by 69 from Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole,
Body
who-
rolls.
who takes the top, who takes the votes to become Centauri High School's Prom Overlord 2024. And immediately, the remix of Simple and Clean by Utada Hikaru begins to play again. As Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole, you were asked to take the spotlight on the dance floor and dance the night away as the new prom overlord of this high school. And that, folks, is where we end our, I don't really want to call it an adventure, I would say experience. And this,
Can we have one little wrap-up scene?
yes, rough away.
Please, Jacob. I want
It's
this to
just
happen. Go for
Nicole licking the inside of my pocket.
Yes. Yeah.
After that happens, Corinthian gently approaches Evie and just says, "Evie, do you want to take just a little walk with me outside?"
Yeah.
I wanted to say that if I'd won, which I didn't, I was going to grant you powers over the school, as Prom Lord would allow me to do. Like you have powers over my. Is that cheesy if I say it that way?
Do it. Fucking, I'm
I
living for this.
really like camembert.
Okay. You have powers over my heart. And
I'm screaming.
that's perhaps the past we can let it maybe be the past.
Are we getting back together?
We can. That would be.
We can.
Yes. I think I would. How do I say this? I would like that.
And if they will allow, being the towering woman that I am, I will lean down and give them the hottest, slimiest kiss in the universe.
Doubly slimy.
From the inside, with my asthma.
And as the roof is raised, literally, because they've been renting it, and it's being repossessed by the county, an FBI truck pulls up, but
No.
it's being driven by millennial
Oh.
FBI agents, and they are blasting "Kiss Me" by Sixpence None the Richer. And as Evie and Corinthian plant the greasiest, slimiest of kisses on each other, that is where we draw Close Encounters of the Prom kind to a close. And folks, that's it for D8 Dungeon Drive 2024. And before I give the floor to our wonderful players to tell us about where we can find them and everything else like that, the raffle is about to close. So if you haven't entered that. We have raised $5,510.
What?
That's phenomenal. And Amber, the co-organizer, the person who has kept me sane through most of this and listened to my crap and also put up with lots of my stupid ideas and makes them actually proper ideas. And I will be back to chat to you in just a couple of moments because we have a couple of thank yous and stuff to say. But for one very last time, could I have everybody in chat give us a hashtag promise as Emily takes the floor to tell us where we can find you and what you're about.
I can't physically take the floor because that would cause me discomfort in this home. But hey, my name's Emily. I am relatively normal sometimes, but not here. You can find me over on the It's Fate script channel, where I am the occasional Dungeon Master, producer, player, and Thirst Master on Thursdays exclusively. You can also find me on the Law Rights and Meeples and Dragons, just hanging out.
Fabulous. Wonderful. And thank you so much, Emily, for once again making me question everything I am and why I do this. Couldn't do it without you, babes.
Good.
Nunu.
Hello. Yes, I've been Nuno. Couldn't ask for a better return to streaming after a long hiatus like this. It was amazing, super fun. Everyone was amazing. Congratulations, and congratulations to Declan and everyone that participated in making this happen, because it was a lot of money raised for a great cause. So I'm very happy to have done this, my return to streaming. If you wanna follow me online, I'm everywhere at JNunoTEX, and that's it.
Thank you so much, Nunu. I hope this is your return to streaming, because I can tell you, I've been getting messages from the D8 Dungeon team going, "Ask Nunu to be on stuff." So I will wreck your head. So don't worry. Tay.
Hey, body rolls. Yep, that's me. I can't really say that I'm any different anywhere else that I am. This is sort of the flavor of every day. Sorry. If you didn't fucking hate it, you can hear it all the time on Backwater Bastards, which is a sci-fi comedy improv podcast in space. That's right. And it's like 100 years old, so there's like 5,000 episodes. Good luck. That's like what I mainly do. And then I sometimes get invited into other people's houses to do this. So like big fat thank you, because this was the funnest thing ever. And it definitely was like way cooler than regular prom. Let's be real. I ate a guy tonight and that vibed hard. So
That's not a metaphor.
just
No.
don't forget that horses have a nearly 360-degree field of vision, but they also have a blind spot directly in front and directly in back. Think about that. But
That is haunting. Absolutely.
That's
fucking
gonna scare
haunting.
me for life.
Uh,
And you found fear of horses now.
yeah, I think that's unlocked for everybody. Okay.
it's like, what does that mean? Is it 360 degrees or not? Chat GPT does not know.
Jacob.
I would like to congratulate Megan, Ashley, Lisa, aka Nicole, and her completely questionable horse facts.
Yeah, you should question those.
And I'm Jacob Lefton. I'm at Water Mosaic on everything, and I am thrilled to be here. This was my first D8 Dungeon event, and it was a blast. Thank you so much. I am running a stream called Tales Held Dear that's very slow because life is hard, but we have a live show, a live comedy improv show with a giant D20 in Berlin. If you know people in Berlin, it's next Saturday. It will be in September. It will be in October. It's great fun. And I also have, if you follow me, I have a secret witchy podcast project that is in process and some other things. Yeah. Slightly less secret now, but it will hopefully be coming out in autumn.
You can trust us.
Yeah, it's a witchy project. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret, Emily. I invite you here every year for this.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm like a total masochist for the absolute debauchery that happens always at the end. So we're gonna bounce so that my wonderful players can rest, get ready for work in some cases. But I will be back.
But I started work an hour ago. I just haven't been doing it.
Okay, someone clip that. Let's send it to her employer. We got her, Promethean. Finally.
April Fool.
We're gonna bounce out, and I'll be back in just a couple of minutes with Amber, the co-organizer of D8 Dungeon Drive. So don't go anywhere just yet, chat, because there's a couple of things that we want to talk about. Okay. They can't hear you, Amber. Just to let you know, they can't hear you. Oh. Amber is being silenced. This is the what chatter saying. Oh no, no, Amber can't hear. We can read Amber, but no hear Amber. The
Hello again.
Was she silent or was she silenced? That's you fucking liar. Yay, they can hear you. They can hear you.
Okay, well, I just said a bunch of really cheesy emotional shit, but I'm done with that now. So anyway, thanks for joining us.
Do it again. Chat missed it. Do it again. Chat missed it. Do it again.
They read it. They advised. No, legitimately, everybody who played, who watched, who donated, who ran a game, who just shared the links, thank you so much. This is the biggest year we've ever had, and like, it doesn't even matter how much work it is, because in the end it feels so good to have done such a big project, and $5,510 is so much fucking money. I'm blown away. So much more than last year. Yeah, crazy. So thank you all so much. I hope you had a good time. I hope you won some things. I hope you enjoyed the streams. I hope if we do this next year, that you're back next year. Any final words from you, Declan?
Yeah, I have. I have lots to say, but I don't want to stay up super late because it's so. I think everybody is so tired. I'm actually gonna start with you, Amber, because this is our 4th year doing D8 Dungeon Drive. And there are some people in chat that know me quite well and would know me outside of this, and know that I'm not the easiest of people to work with. I can be annoying and I can be demanding.
No.
And I can be, you fucking liar. Say that with sincerity. Do this again from the top. I genuinely D8 Dungeon Drive would not happen without Amber at all, and it always kind of like it kind of annoys me because I'm the GM for a lot of the D8 Dungeon stuff, so I get seen an awful lot, and it's always, oh god, Declan, and you're like, fuck that. It wouldn't happen if Amber didn't do it. Like, Amber literally keeps all of it going all of the time. I have the easy job. I talk to the DMs and I talk to players. Amber pretty much does everything else. Okay. I'm going to echo what Amber is saying. We have a wonderful support team that help out with a couple of bits and pieces throughout, but this is a 2-person show. This is we are so grateful to the help that we get, but they give out to us for not asking them to do more work. And when Amber says if next year, it's not that we don't want to do it. It's not that we can't do it. But this is a huge undertaking. Every year, this is and I'm fortunate because I have the privilege of the summer holidays as a teacher. Amber is still working a full-time job and listening to me, which is another full-time job.
And I don't get paid for that one.
I pay you in levels occasionally.
Do you? We had to raise 5K to get those levels.
And we did it. I'm so beyond grateful for everything that Amber does. Even down to letting me a month before D8 Dungeon go. I'll actually can I run a PvP tournament? That would be a fun idea. Amber looking at me side eyeing, going, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then going, fine, we'll do it. But we have to do it this way. We have to do X, Y, and Z. I'm like, yes, okay. Let me at it, and I'll go at it. But you keep me in check, and you keep me from flying off the fucking rails.
Try.
You do a half decent job at it, and that's what we get. There are lots of other people that I want to flag that have really been a huge support to the two of us this year. There is the D8 Dungeon team. They listen to the two of us ranting constantly, and they let us off the hook with a lot of the shit that we give out to them about. There has been the phenomenal co-producers that have stepped up this year. And I want to thank Emma, who is currently producing this right now and has stayed up well into the late hours, much later than I told her we were going to be. And Justina, who has been a rock to me these past couple of years. I wouldn't be here without you, babes. And I'm sure Amber feels the same. But I also want to thank Dahi, who I think is hopefully still in the chat. All the overlays you saw over the weekend, that was Dahi. If you are looking to talk to a graphic designer about a project, a logo, an overlay, would you absolutely stop looking and just tell us to point you in Dahi's direction? And for all that's holy, by the way, Dahi, stop changing your name on everything because people need to find you. But the overlays were all done by Dahi. I want to also thank the DMs. Ben Clifford. I have to say Ben Clifford because there was another Ben. Everybody else, I'm not going to dox you with your second name, but Ben Clifford, Anya, Tom, the other Ben, who's apparently not the evil Ben, Wayne, Marcus, and Dahi again. Thank you all so much for telling such amazing stories, for bringing the most out of a phenomenal cast and letting them away with everything. And thank you so much for helping us get to this amount of money. This is way beyond my expectations, and I think Amber's expectations as well. We set the goal of 3,000, going hopefully, and then jokingly went, let's say 5K and see what happens. And we did that, and then you passed it again. So thank you so much. I'm also he's not gonna watch this. He's not even going to acknowledge it. He'll give me a pat on the shoulder and say, "Good job, Baba." But I'm gonna just briefly thank my husband Iso, who kind of sacrificed his weekend as well. For anyone that's not in Ireland or the UK, it is a bank holiday here, where usually couples go off and take a a little weekend break or a little holiday here or go out and stuff. We didn't get to do any of that because of this. We genuinely want to thank everybody who donated, who kept us company in chat, who shared the links, who told people about the event, our sponsors who donated some absolutely smashing prizes this year. It is unbelievable. I made a weird sound there. Just ignore that one. It's just been so much. Earlier in the week, I had said on our Discord that I was overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed because not of the the workload, but also just the feeling of the amount of people that were behind this event. So, I've been rambling, I've been ranting, and I'm doing my best to absolutely not cry. But I am so lucky to get to work with these people on a regular basis. I am so proud of what we've done here together as a community. And I'm hopeful that next year we'll get to do it all again. And we'll get to raise more money and support more people and do a little bit to make the world a little bit nicer and a little bit kinder. But from me, on behalf of the D8 Dungeon team, thank you 1,000 times over for everything that you've done this weekend. If you're sitting there going, I didn't do anything, you sat in chat and you watched. You sat in chat and you made fun of us. You sat in chat and you laughed with us. So thank you. That has been more. You've made a difference. You've really made a difference. You've kept us going. You've kept me laughing. You've kept people engaged. And if you donated, thank you. If you shared the links, thank you. If you played a game, thank you. If you DM'd a game, thank you. If you donated a prize, thank you. If you produced a stream, thank you. And if you listened to me rant and rave about D8DungeonDrive since January of this year, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
You're welcome.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Lisa. We're going to bounce. We are going to go sleep. Amber
Please.
and I are going to have a couple of drinks this week. We're going to talk. We're going to laugh. We're going to probably cry, and we are hopefully going to see you soon. Until then, and I'm gonna do a plug.
Oh.
Listen to our podcast, please. Listen to our little show, Romancing the Dungeon, on all podcast platforms. Watch I'm getting to the stream. Thank you, producer. Watch our streams, Beyond Horizon's Edge, which, as far as I'm aware, is on tomorrow night. Right? Like I think we're playing tomorrow night. Do you want to pop in there, producer, to remind me? Are we playing tomorrow night? Or are we playing Tuesday night? I can't remember. The producer also can't remember. Okay, we might be on tomorrow. We could be on Tuesday. It's been a bit of a weird schedule, but Beyond Horizon's Edge every second Monday. Random DMs every second Thursday. Ben and Declan on a roll on the other Thursdays. And we have a new show starting, the second season of Saving Grace starting in September, our Gothic Horror Romancing Dungeon spin-off on Mondays as well. And I'm so sorry, Ben. I'm going to be messaging you about an idea I had for a campaign and a new story in a new world very soon as well. I'm so sorry. And if you're interested and you want to get involved in D8 Dungeon stuff, follow us on Twitter, follow us on social media, engage with us over on our Discord server. And if we can help, if you want people to play, people to run games, we're here. We're mostly very queer, and we are very, very tired. We're going to go to bed. So I think with that, I'm going to shut up and say goodnight. And Emma, if you could you please roll our credits